Welcome to Moon Eagles Wrestling. I'm the Moon. This is Joker.
Hi.
And this is Brian.
Hey,
Hi, Brian.
I've been on the Moon Equals Wrestling before, I think.
Not since I've had a co-host and all the new stuff.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
revamping.
Right, we revamped the show. There's more shit here now.
There's so much more.
We have a whole intro video and shit. Yeah, the whole
fucking music.
Right,
Yeah.
it's the whole thing.
It's all professional and stuff.
So, you know how we do this thing around here, people. We are pretty excited. It was Imaginarium weekend, but prior to Imaginarium, we went to see Ohio Valley Wrestling. We discussed this last week. Turn this camera, let it be bam right there. So it was one of those things. You know, if I hadn't worn my OVW shirt yesterday, I'd be wearing it.
Hey, I know you.
I know her.
You all know her.
I know that lady.
So the three of us, along with Amanda,
the two Amandas.
Another Amanda, and Shelly.
Yeah.
We all went to Ohio Valley Wrestling. Brian had hit me up some weeks ago and was like, hey, in Louisville, I want to go see Ohio Valley Wrestling while I'm in town. I'm like, bet, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
So I bought a bunch of tickets. I bought a bunch of tickets, drug Joker and Amanda with me.
At gunpoint. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was
right. Like I put him in a chokehold. I'm like, you will go see wrestling.
Oh, okay, I guess.
So if you remember the episode from us going to Cincinnati, you can tell I really had to twist his leg.
I put up a big fight, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put up a fight.
No, he picked up the phone and said, hey, honey. And she said, it's on the calendar already. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. The Thursday before. We're good. Yeah.
He was like, no, don't send me. No.
God, please, no.
So we get there and we're hanging out outside. And we're just all hanging out and talking because this is the first time I've been to Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Yeah, that shocked me that you'd never been before because, like, I knew it was there and I wanted to go the last couple of times and I just didn't know, like, what the schedule was or anything, you know?
Yeah.
So, and this time I'm like, okay, I already knew that you were there. I already knew that you liked wrestling. So I was like, cool, I got a buddy that will at least go, you know,
Yeah.
And so
I said, fuck this wrestling shit. I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
He tried to leave the show and everything.
So yeah, I made sure to, like, you know, way ahead of time. I kept, like, checking their page. I was, like, waiting for the tickets to go on sale.
It took forever for them to put the tickets on sale.
Well, I thought that they were doing, like, a pay-per-view on that Sunday that we were there for Imaginarium. I'm like, I wonder if they're just, like, you know, because sometimes when they do pay-per-views, they'll record, like, 2 or 3 episodes, you know, so nobody gets hurt, you know, before the show. And no, they were just, I don't know, for whatever reason, it took them a minute to put it on the website, but
they did, and we did, and it was a great fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we get too deep into Ohio Valley Wrestling, because we're gonna talk about it, I do want to make note of something pretty monumental before we go into the wrestlers and matches of the week.
Mm-hmm.
As of, hold on, let me get the right notes out. It was as of the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
As of July 19th, 2026, the ROH Women's World Champion, Athena.
Oh, yeah, it's official now.
Is the longest reigning champion in modern wrestling history.
Woo!
Yep.
She's on the 19th. She hit 1,317 days, 1 day longer than Roman Reigns' 4-year reign. She won that championship December 10th, 2022.
Life
well, I
after,
mean, to be fair,
after
she is. I know, right? Like, you'd think, like, after going from NXT and I don't even remember, was she on SmackDown? I don't even remember. It was
she was on both. She was on both brands.
Yeah, but like it felt like they just didn't know what to do with her. And
she's
like
fucking Ember Moon. How did you not know what to do with her?
It seemed so obvious to me, but whatever, it's fine. Like she found where she belonged.
She found Ember Moon, found Athena, and never fucking looked back.
Yep.
Life
And
after
now
the E.
Life after WWE. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago, and the excitement. Because here's the thing, she was on the at the AEW Dynamite show that we went to a few weeks, about a month ago,
and we didn't know.
It wasn't advertised because it was a Ohio, Ring of Honor thing, and they didn't advertise her. So when we heard them say they're going to have the ROH Women's World Champion, I'm like, Athena? We get Athena?
Yeah.
Stoked, dude. And I'm telling you, in the last few weeks, between Mercedes, Athena, and Maya World, like, I don't even know what to say about women's wrestling.
It's like the best right now. I don't think
best right now.
It's better than the men's, right? Even in WWE, it's better than the men's.
No matter what company you go to.
Yeah. The match of the year, in my opinion, was Io Sky and Asuka, with Asuka's, like, maybe it's her farewell match. I don't know. Like, they haven't really announced anything 100%, but, like, she's been gone for a while now, so it feels like, maybe there's some finality to it, but, like, every single women's division in every single federation are just absolutely killing it.
I've been such a fan of Maya World on this show for like the last few weeks. Maya World could do no wrong with me, but it's the same way I felt about Athena. And even when Athena got injured, they're like, "We're not taking the belt off of her. She's just going to hang out and chill with the belt." Like, we're not killing this reign.
No interim champion bullshit.
We know where our bread is buttered. So,
and I've only seen that done really one time with CM Punk during his 400 something reign. But that was way too monumental to not mention. So now Roman Reigns is behind her. And ahead of her is only Backlund, Hogan, and San Martino.
Yep.
Oh, Pedro didn't have a longer. I thought Pedro Morales had a longer reign.
No, because those were the same names that were above Roman. I remember those being mentioned. Now we're not mentioning Moolah for whatever reason in these, but
there's a reason.
I think the same reason to not mention Moolah is the same reason we don't necessarily mention Hogan. But being objective for this conversation, being objective, I think the Moolah thing is so technical. Yeah. Because mind you, with Backlund, Hogan, San Martino, Roman, and Athena, title matches are still happening.
Right. They
however few and far between.
Challengers all the time.
Yeah. For however many, few and far between. She was not defending that championship for 28 years.
No.
I think she defended maybe every few years, if that. And so Moolah never hits this conversation. But
no, at that point, it was nothing but a draw.
Yeah. And I think that San Martino was like 2,800 days, somewhere in that range.
Something absurd. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to pull it. If with Athena,
that's so long.
And at least it is, and I don't think they should do
already it. Got so,
I don't think they should. Because here's what you end up doing.
Yeah.
When you have one champion that takes up, we'll call it 8 years of a title reign, you have taken 8 years away from an entire division to have that accolade.
Else. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I could not be happier for Athena. Yeah. But this is, if it wasn't for the fact that it's Ring of Honor, and now they have a Ring of Honor women's TV, women's pure, and then all the AEWs, the TBS Championship, the TBS World, or the AEW World.
They got plenty of titles.
There's other titles, other world titles that you can still achieve, and the accolades of those. So I'm not so concerned. Athena's good.
Oh, yeah.
But I do feel like now we come to the question that I asked when it came to Roman.
Mhm.
When you have a champion that has held the title for so long and has been so unstoppable, who does it? Like the title's coming off one day. Who does it?
Yeah, but here's the difference between, in my opinion, between Athena and Roman is that Athena is a constant. She is a constant worker. She's if it's not Ring of Honor, it's AEW.
True.
If it's not AEW or Ring of Honor, it's GCW. You always
Right.
are
True.
constantly seeing Athena, where you
Athena
don't see
will-
Roman all the time. Oh, wait
No.
a minute. We were supposed to see Roman all summer.
Yeah,
I didn't see
right?
Roman Reigns last night.
Where's he been? He's
I
on
didn't see
vacation.
Roman Reigns.
He's been off for a couple weeks.
That's right.
Just
But-
saying. That's the difference. You've got a champion like Athena that's had the title for this long, and she's defended it. She's been fighting.
She's defending it on shows
Right.
that aren't advertised with
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, like it's the thing that I think that's exactly right. Because like I'm fine with you saying if you want to make the Brock Lesnar's and the Roman Reigns of the world like attractions, you know, I think they're probably moving this way with Obafemi a little bit too.
They better not.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know what else you do with
He's too
them.
fresh. He's too
Yeah.
Yeah,
fresh.
he's too young.
He's too fresh.
But like for somebody like Athena, who's like week in and week out, is like actually wrestling people, you know, I think it's a huge difference.
A fighting.
It is. But my actual question is this: who takes the belt off of her?
What I would do if I were them is I would start creating some homegrown talents that you build over the course of like 18 to 24 months. So I think that maybe your idea of like another extended reign going is not crazy because, like, you know, why not? And then when somebody finally sort of like organically reaches that level, then you pull the trigger then.
Right now,
So-
I think that right now, that's my world.
That's my world.
It could be.
It is.
It is. Like if like right now, from the women that I know to be on either the AEW or Ring of Honor rosters, the only one I can legitimately see taking the belt off of Athena. It fits story. It fits the push and the energy the crowd has.
Mhm.
It is Willow is there. Willow Nightingale is there, and I
Yeah.
love Willow.
I do too.
Mercedes is there, and I love Mercedes now. I've been sold on Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
Nobody is worthy right now, as of this date, more
I
than
agree.
Maya World. And the push,
The push.
beating Sky Blue in that match, we didn't see it coming. I honestly thought, I'm sitting right next to Joker in the arena while this match is happening. I'm like, you know, she's showing off. It's a really good showing for her.
Mhm.
It's going to be a good showing for Maya World. It's going to be great. And then Sky Blue's going to move on because we're going to do something with Tekla. And then Maya World wins. I'm like, the fuck? And then she goes on to face Athena after that, I think. And I'm just like, you know what? This is going to be a good match, but you can't beat the Forever Champ. You can't
Right.
beat the what?
Yeah.
And then she
Well,
beat
that's what I
Athena.
love.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing. She's already beat Athena.
So
Right.
it's on. She's got that.
It's
check
already
mark.
there.
She's
It's
got
already
that
there.
niche. That
I
notch
think
is
that's
there.
I think that's a good choice. I think there's a couple of homegrown ones that I read. Sky Blue is somebody that I think they
I love Sky
really
Blue.
sort of not given the push that I think that she deserves.
I'd agree.
But the one that I am really interested with, and you would have to like probably do a very long program with her, is Haley Cameron. Like I think she is just so much fun, and like she doesn't take herself super seriously until she does kind of take herself seriously, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think it'd have to be one of those things where, you know, Athena would put her off, right? Like, you're not even worthy of my time, you know? Like, you're not even a serious wrestler, you know? Like, you want to do that, then you're going to have to run the gauntlet of, like, my minions. That's what she calls them, right?
You would have to put. I love Harley. But you would have to put Harley in a. If I was going to write it and book it right now, I'd do this. I'd have Harley confront Athena. Athena laugh.
Yeah.
Harley turns her around, slaps her in the face, like, all right, bitch, you want it? Let's go.
Yeah.
Athena smashes Harley, just destroys Harley. Then she's like, you know what? I feel for you because I was you once. But if you want a shot at the Forever Champ again, you're going to have to go through the entire roster to get to me.
Sure.
And then literally books her against every single woman on the ROH roster. And then once she gets past, let's call it the TV champ, for the TV title, let her do a month or so with the TV title. Just like 6 weeks, 7 weeks. She loses the TV title. She looks at Athena again. It's like, you bitch, you just lost. You're not going to fight me right now.
Oh,
you
well, I
lost.
would be Athena costs her the title. I think
well,
that's
so
a
then,
good way to tie it
you
in,
see, the TV title gets her away from Athena for a little
the
bit.
actual
Separate program now. Now we're seeing her build and grow some credibility. She loses to another credible person.
All right.
And then it's like, all right, you know what? But you're an AEW girl. You might need to face a few of the AEW girls.
Right.
And it's
Show
this
that
constant
traction.
Just
so again,
constantly
kind of
setting
like you mentioned, like
roadblocks in
18
front of her.
months.
Yeah, it'd
12,
have to be a
18
long
months worth of,
program. Yeah.
and then, but at the same time, where Harley is now and where Maya is right now, even Sky Blue is right now.
Yeah.
That's not it.
No, they're not there now. But
Yeah.
look at the program they did with Will Ospreay from like last year, this year, where you're just like, it was obvious he was going to be the guy that main evented Wembley, the next time
All
they
in.
came around. Yeah. And then they give him the perfect opponent, in Kenny, so they can go out there and just like completely tear the house down. And
He doesn't like Omega.
Not an Omega fan. That's fine. I understand.
Terrible booking. Terrible booking.
I love me some MGF. Don't get me wrong, but
didn't have to be MJF.
Yeah,
that's my guy. It didn't have to be. It could have been anybody but Kenny Omega.
All right. Well,
anybody but Kenny Omega.
Anybody but you, Kenny. Yeah. Well, I'll agree to disagree maybe a little bit.
That's
going
to be my next T-shirt.
They're probably going to be like a 60-minute absolute classic is what I'm assuming is going to happen.
So
it's going to be a banger. Look,
yeah,
it's going to be a banger. I can't deny it.
Over the top. And but
Joker's going to have a shirt. Joker's going to have a shirt like Kenny, no Mega. No Mega.
But like
just go like a Mega symbol with a line, circle and a line through it.
I mean, I don't think anybody would have said Will Ospreay is not worthy of the title the second he walked into AEW. But they still took 2 years to give him the credible push. And part of it was like he got hurt. So, I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that.
He got hurt,
but
he got hurt. And you have to remember that the caliber of list of fuckers that were in line in the conversation of
the AEW title reign. The title picture is stacked.
It's stacked.
I love it.
And it has been for the past 2 years.
Right. It's not 3 different guys that they rotate,
like
it's WWE. So
you could throw a fucking stone and somebody wants that fucking title.
And there's plenty of people where if they just put it on them, like if they put it on Kevin Knight all of a sudden, I'd be like, yeah, of course. Why would you not? Like that dude is good,
Darby, Kevin Knight, even Andrade's making a push right now.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't
despite the stipulation, Hangman, there will always be a swerve.
Of course.
There's MJF.
Yeah.
Hell, even Jungle Boy is getting up there.
Man, Cope and Christian,
Brody,
like even
fucking King.
Brody fucking King.
Brody King would be great. I wish
Brody King with that world title.
I wish they just would have slingshotted it on him for a weekend.
Smash it, dude.
Yeah, like I wish they would have just done like a weekend run with him, where he took the title from MJF on Saturday and then gave it back on Wednesday or whatever. But like, I love that guy.
I need a full solid year. I need a solid year of fucking Brody King as a title.
He doesn't strike me as
you can't do Brody King the way we did Sami Zayn. You can't do that.
No,
not Brody King.
Yeah,
not our guy, Brody.
Not
King.
Brody fucking King.
Love Brody King.
not taking pictures outside the bathroom after the show, Brody King.
Brody fucking King.
That was great. Did you hear about that? Did you hear? So we're leaving the AEW Dynamite show in Cincinnati, and I'm like, all right, there's gonna be some traffic, so let me use the bathroom first before we sit in traffic for a while, right?
Look, we straight hung out.
Yeah.
So we were slow moving, like we didn't get out of our seats. We let everybody go. We're like, let the traffic fly out. So I'm going to the bathroom, and I come out of the bathroom, and there's like a person here with the camera. And a person here taking pictures. I see like a little girl, right? And so I'm like, they're taking pictures. So I just hang back because I'm not walking in the middle of the picture, right? They're taking the entire walkway out of the bathroom. So picture's done. The guy's like, oh, hey, thanks, blah, blah, blah. I see Joker's face from across the way. And I look over and realize the little girl was taking a picture with Brody King.
Oh, man, yeah.
He's just right there.
Yeah.
So like we give them a little space because they were saying their thank yous and whatnot, whatever. So when they were done, we were just standing there. So we're just like, hey man, great match, and hey, cool to meet you, whatever. And then we kept it pushing because we are not the type of people to harass our wrestlers outside this show.
Right.
Wrestling fans, they don't owe you shit. Once the lights go off and the camera's off, they don't owe you shit.
Nothing like wrestling fans to shit on wrestling. So
fucking right.
Yeah.
Way to ruin a fucking good thing.
So anyhow, yeah. Oh, by the way, no traffic. We killed that trip. That whole trip
didn't pay for parking.
Did not pay for parking.
There you
go. We were supposed to pay for parking. Did not pay for parking.
Yeah, there you go.
We're walking through, and Joker's like, "That bar is up, dude." Like,
everybody's leaving.
Nobody's stopping. I'm like,
go.
Let's get the fuck out of here. That thing drops.
Fucking hammer down.
So yeah, if you guys have not seen the what do we call that? Cincinnati Aftermath or something like that?
Yeah, the Aftermath.
Whatever. The other show we called Aftermath. Whatever that's how this got his name. That's just going to be the name of whatever we call
Aftermath.
After we see a show live, which is going to be the Aftermath. Joker coined that one. Yeah, if you haven't watched that, listen to that episode. It was we somehow made a perfect trip.
Nice.
Like literally nothing went wrong. It was literally the perfect. It's not even that nothing went wrong. It's that everything went right.
He would
everything.
Like
everything
of anybody on that roster, he would probably be the one I would like probably geek out the most about, because not only is he like a cool dude, but like I know that he like the second he put on that disband ice, what was it? Like fuck ice or disband ice? Abolish ice. Thank you. When he put that, like on, WWE, they're like, oh, well, we're good people on both sides. And like, meanwhile on AEW, here's the guy in the main event going, abolish ice. And I'm like, oh, I think I know which one I'm going to root for, And and he would be that guy that, so now that you both met me in real person, Juwan had met me before, but like Joker, you'd never met me. I am a sizable man. Like I am not a small guy. I am not a small guy.
No.
And so, nearly 7 feet tall.
Nearly 7 foot tall.
God. So I love we'll talk about the OVW thing here in a minute.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know who the announcer is, but one of the announcers says, yeah, Jay De Niro, nearly 7 feet tall. And I'm like, wow, nearly 7 feet
nearly
tall.
7 feet tall.
Yeah.
That makes me a really tall guy because he's not much taller.
But it's that, I knew that there's that WWE math going on. Like I met A-Train, what is his name? Matt
Matt Bloom.
Matt Bloom, thank you. I met him many years ago, when he was, like on WWE television, like all the time. And they're like, this man is 6'8" and weighs 340 pounds, right? And I'm like looking at him like, that guy is maybe an inch taller than me and probably weighs the same as I do, So I'm like, so I knew immediately that like the WWE math was a little bit different than like, real math, but yeah, no, I'm nearly 7 feet tall. So not really nearly 7 feet tall.
Yeah. But definitely everyone should check out that past the other episodes. I wish I had it in front of me. What we called it. No, All Elite Aftermath. That's what.
All Elite Aftermath. That's what.
If you ever want to know what the perfect wrestling trip sounds like, that is it. Shout out to the Red Leprechaun.
The Red Leprechaun. I'm coming for it in a few weeks, bitches.
Yeah, I got about a month or so before I'm back. If you're going to Cincinnati anytime soon, go to the Red Leprechaun.
Get you a burger.
Get you a burger there.
Burger.
That's if there's ever. If I want to be sponsored by a restaurant, I want to be sponsored by the Red Leprechaun.
Motherfucker, I'm telling you what.
I was literally just in Cincinnati 2 days ago. So
couldn't stop me if you had.
Did not have time to stop though at the burger.
No, if I was sponsored, if we had this show sponsored by them, like you couldn't stop me, dude. Like I'm set. I'm all to go.
Yeah.
I'm not sponsored by the Red Leprechaun, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you go to LaBallasManor.com, you can get your tickets for the season. Season's like 6.5 weeks away. You're 6.5 weeks away from the spooky. You need your spooky season, and you might as well just go ahead and get your Malice Manor tickets now.
We talked about the children's coming and doing various different things for the Malice Manor. So I am very excited about that. And I'll have to come out sometime when I can actually come and visit Malice Manor.
Yes.
Like a blast. So
it's so much fun.
So much fun. Great actors. Super fantastic owners.
And so much new stuff.
And new stuff. So if you were there last season,
so much.
If you were there last season, that's not the same place.
It's not.
Rooms are being changed. There's a big addition in the back. If you were there for Slaycation, you've already seen it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going. I'm not going.
Portion of it. They didn't see it.
You don't even know what's coming. You don't even know what's coming. So something brand new. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Only the exterior walls is all that was seen.
But if you enjoyed Malice Manor last year, there's new stuff. You have to go, but you have to go back now. You got to see what's changed. MaliceManor.com. Get your ticket for the upcoming season.
You get them now.
Yeah. So I've been practicing that so much.
That was really good, dude.
Here's what it was. I made so many jokes.
So much better than my off the whim, Friday.
I made the joke about doing stuff like that with Sacco for Sacco in the Moon, and I just jokingly did promo stuff like that, just on a whim. So now I've actually gotten really good at it.
Good. Now when we start picking up sponsors, we'll be all right.
Yeah,
I got you.
I've had 1 or 2 sponsors over the years that have just been sporadic, and then at one point, we had a sponsor and we lost them. And so we jokingly said that Circle K Water was now the sponsor of our podcast. And it would always be Circle K Water. What else do you need?
I'm still waiting for that Tubi sponsorship for Soccer in the Moon.
Yeah.
Because all the movies are on Tubi.
Yeah.
Because of course they are. No, but if you guys need to randomly voice over something, I might be able to throw a good 30-second audio spot on you. And if you're ever curious on how to do that kind of thing, you could eventually go to IntoTheImaginarium.com. It was last weekend, so you have to wait till next year.
It was.
So that's the kind of point. It was a great time.
9 toes up.
9 toes up.
9 toes up. Yeah.
That's the
9
measure.
toes up.
That's
right. one missing.
That's so great. Shout out to Holly Philippi. We love her.
Love you, lady.
So we're about halfway in. So let's go ahead and get to our wrestlers of the week. I have me in Jokers. Any of the wrestling that you watched this week, did you have a wrestler that stood out?
I mean, it feels like Danhausen has been the wrestler of the year. So I'm just his match at the Saturday night's main event. It was it's fine, it was fine. And then that match, and I'm like, this is really entertaining. I really enjoyed this a lot,
And ultimately, that's what wrestling is, right?
Yeah,
it's entertainment.
Yeah. So I would say Danhausen is my wrestler of the week.
Nice.
All right.
I like it. I'm there for it.
Joker, you want to go first?
Sure.
All right.
My wrestler of the week this week is the ultimate athlete, J-Rod.
Oh, yeah, she had a good week.
The brand new and new OVW Women's Champion. Put some respect on it, J-Rod. Let me tell you about this chick. She is fucking amazing. She is doing not just double duty. She's getting ready to hopefully be doing triple duty because the rumor is she might have a WWE tryout lined up.
That wouldn't shock me at all.
But right
Gladiator
now
did
she's doing double duty right now with OVW. She just picked up the women's championship this past Sunday. And she is also kicking ass still at JCW.
Yeah.
And I've been a big fan of J-Rod because she's just an amazing athlete. She's a hell of a wrestler. She's killer on her promos. She's a goddamn gladiator, for Christ's sake.
She's an American Gladiator. And if you haven't gone to Amazon Prime and watched American Gladiator,
wow, you gotta do it.
There's a lot of wrestlers involved.
Damn near.
She shows up at like halfway through the series there. She shows up like halfway through.
And when she first showed up, I stared at the screen for like 5 minutes, knowing who she was.
Right.
But my brain would not register that that's her.
Right. Because it's such a different environment.
The
boom,
one that
fucking snapped, and it was like
the one that fucked me up so much was Rick Boogs.
Yeah, Rick Boogs.
Wait, he's so fun, right? He's just like he just seems like he's having the best fucking time ever, right?
Yeah.
And he's another guy. I saw him on CVV, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy is fucking enormous. No, he's smaller than me. So it's like, god damn it, you know.
Nah.
It's like that's right. That's right. That giant fucking enormous American Gladiator that everybody's like, oh my god, this guy's a hulking mass of humanity. Yeah, he's tinier than me. So I just like to point that out.
Yeah, but J-Rod, she fucking killed it Thursday night at the show in the Women's Royal Rumble in order to get that first number one contender spot for the title against lovely Miss Larkin this past Sunday.
The very lovely
Miss Larkin.
She was super nice to me and demanded that I take a picture with Lark Chop. So
that's great.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like,
J-Rod, if I put Lark Chop on your head, right? And I'm like, of course.
Yeah, why not?
Now,
J-Rod is definitely my wrestler of the week for all those reasons and more. So congratulations to her on picking up the title off of the very lovely Miss Larkin.
Not just picking it up. She smashed her. It was, man, was that a squash.
Speaking of which, have either of you watched Rise back?
I started to, and I got halfway through and realized, oh shit, I'm supposed to be going to do work.
Right.
No, I have not.
So here's the fun part. There's a part, we're going to get into it, but there's a part where Larkin is on commentary. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Did y'all hear that? There's an angry man over there."
That's me. I'm the angry man.
You're the angry man.
That's me. I kept hoping that there was somebody that was going to get over, you know. But man, yeah, I was.
Somebody, you were acknowledged this weekend.
That's fantastic.
We got to get on camera next time because those fucking referees, I swear to God, were letting all of those baby faces do whatever they wanted. And these poor heels, they're just trying to win a match.
We're going to get into some of that here in a little bit when we start that part of the show. But here's the thing. I was so caught up and busy with the Imaginarium. Yeah. I've only watched OVW this week.
Same. I didn't look. I forgot. I forgot about Saturday night's main event.
Totally spaced on like.
The only reason I watched it was because I got back from the hotel at Imaginarium at like 1:00 in the morning, and I was wired. Like I just could not go to sleep, and I'm like, oh shit, what do I watch? And I started like pulling up I was like, oh shit, that's right. Saturday Night Main Event was on tonight. Yeah, let's
right. I totally forgot about it. Totally spaced out on that.
I did too. I would not have known.
I watched I watched like maybe a few minutes of Dynamite. I watched no Collision. I didn't watch SmackDown. I didn't watch Saturday Night's Main Event. I didn't even watch JCW. The baby daddy is supposed to be revealed.
I watched JCW.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
I missed it.
Not all of it. I got halfway through.
You turned me on to that JCW, and I was like, what is this baby daddy drama?
Exactly.
And I'm like, now you have now I think I'm
Oh,
hooked.
it's fucking
What have you
chef's
done to me?
kiss.
It took like 1 week to get me hooked on the JCW.
It's crazy.
1 week.
There's
It's-
like 75
it's so-
active wrestlers back there. I know.
It's
All right,
ridiculous.
all right, I guess we gotta
It's so
talk to 'em all.
ridiculous, but it's so pro wrestling. Oh, it's so
Very
good.
pro wrestling.
Um,
Yeah.
But all I watched this week was Ohio Valley Wrestling, and in that first match that we ended up watching from OVW Rise, and again we're going to talk about it here soon enough. I was so impressed by Kirk Okai.
Kirk Okai.
Oh, yeah.
Kirk Okai showed up, and there was just something about him that stood out when he came out. There's an Octo Gauntlet again. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a bit. But he came out in that Octo Gauntlet and just showed the fuck off. I realized why I didn't. I listened to commentary and I realized why I didn't. When you showed me the graphic last week, I didn't know who half these people were. Half of them were debuting.
Yeah.
Half of them were debuting. That was their first time on Rise. So no
More
shit, I hadn't seen them.
half of them like have just graduated OVW wrestling school.
And that was their debut match.
That was
That
their
Octo Gauntlet,
debut.
there was their debut match. Who debuted? Luke Fury, the guy that came out with the lays.
Yeah.
He came out. That was his debut.
Okay.
Those were because he is the nephew of Kalani Kai.
Okay.
And then who else debuted? Donovan Marcellus.
Yeah.
He was the first entrant after that first elimination. It was his debut.
Mhm.
And then some other guys came through later on. Like I said, we'll talk about that here in a bit. But Kirk Okai in that match showed up and showed off. And if you had no idea who these guys were, you were going to learn who he was. And he made sure of that.
Yeah.
I loved his style. I loved his tenacity. He showed up like, I'm going to win this match.
Yeah.
And spoiler, he does. And he does it in definitive fashion, if you ask me. He was the right one to win that match.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for that, I'm like, okay, no, this guy. And then he has a match later on at Independence Rage on Sunday. And that solidifies what started at Rise. And personally, breaking up with his tag team, going into the singles, I think he's going to hold either like the media championship, possibly the Rush. I mean, I think that Rumble was for the Rush division contendership. So
Yes, it was for the Rush contenders.
so
contender
he
for
so
the Rush
the
championship.
Rush champion better watch the fuck out because Kirk Okai is coming.
They're coming.
And I'm here for the Kirk Okai reign as Rush division champion. Match of the week.
The match of the
Do you have a
week.
match of the week? Again, it could be any match you watch this
Any
week.
match you saw all week.
Any match I saw.
Yeah,
all
any
week.
match you
match.
saw
The
all match.
Any match.
1992 Royal Rumble, because I did watch
Sure,
that.
if that's what you
but
watch.
no,
That
I mean,
that
it's
does
one of my-
fall. Our
that's the
rule
point.
is our show. We're talking about from the end of show Tuesday till we're airing. Anything that you've watched,
Anything.
regardless of how old it is,
Mhm.
anything you've watched within that 7-day span
That time
counts
frame.
as our match of the week.
That counts what you watched.
Okay, so I think for match of the week, I am going to say Jay De Niro and what's his name?
Justin Jackson.
Justin Jackson. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I was not. So I typically am a heel guy, right? And so like I will root very hard for the heels, and I will scream at the man. I love screaming at refs. That's
Yes,
like
he
my
will.
that is my favorite thing to do at a wrestling show. But when you get a big guy who is spry and has like charisma and is genuinely a really nice guy, like now I'm friends with Jay De Niro on social media. I didn't know that was going to happen this week, but yeah, no, I told him, I was like, I root for heels, but I also root for you. So like, I was like, I know you're wrestling a heel on Sunday, but know that even though I'm in every other heel's corner, because we are the big men, we have to, you know, like band together. It's also why I was very happy about the kid. That's the man, gosh, because that match was a lot of fun too. The Kid Colossus and Josh Evans. Oh no! Okay,
Jump in, Joker. Jump in, because you got that stank face on.
I'm gonna stay with Jay De Niro and Dustin. But
that was a fantastic match. I'm not mad about it.
It was
I'm
good.
You are mad about it.
I'm mad about it. I'm mad about how the match ended.
Well, you know,
but
like,
it was a good match.
This is why I root for the heels, and why Jay De Niro would be better off as a heel, because he would have never gotten caught like that if he was the bad guy. Just saying.
Just saying.
Now, Joker, your match of the week almost got stolen there. Let's
just
talk about
about
it.
Got stolen out
Let's
of the
talk
bag.
about it.
We're going to talk about.
We're
going to talk about Tony Evans versus Kid Colossus, who is now the new OVW United States champion.
Which, for whatever reason, is the top title in OVW.
I know, it's so weird that the heavyweight title is less than the U.S. championship.
It is very weird, but I'm here for it because it makes things interesting.
Yeah.
No, this match had everything and more. The
I
interferences.
literally knew nothing about this match prior to this week, and I was so invested in this match. I was screaming I was like, you bring his Yuli back! What are you doing?
It was so much fun.
That's right.
It was too funny. I had to share that one.
Beautiful. Exactly right, Amanda.
I'll clear this up after Joker's done talking about Kid Colossus.
It was great. Kid Colossus is so goddamn entertaining. Look, we knew after Thursday that Kid Colossus is so much larger than he seems on television.
Holy cow, is that kid big?
You put this SOB in front of Tony Evans, who is not a small man by stature.
No.
Tony Evans is what, about 6'2"?
Probably 6'2", 6'3". I'd even bet 6'4".
He's a little bit shorter than me, so I'm going to say 6'1", and I'm going to say like 225, 230, probably.
Good call. Yeah,
that's a sizable man.
We're in the range. We're in the right range.
Good ballpark.
Yeah.
This motherfucker looked like a goddamn midget.
He did. He looked so tiny compared to him.
It looked like a child at play. And Tony Evans is not a small man, but Kid Colossus just overtowered this man. And like I said, the action for this match was undeniable. The interferences between the Supreme family and Z, right?
Z-Force.
Z-Force was just fucking so much greatness.
Oh yeah.
And then you also had a little bit of backstabbing going on in the Superior family.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the storytelling,
that's been brewing for so long.
The storytelling was there in this match too. So congratulations to Kid Colossus for becoming the new United States champion.
Yeah.
And like I said, this match just had everything that you could ask for a main event.
For a main event, absolutely.
For Road Dogg to say that was just one of those things that he just damn near speechless because that was it.
Yeah.
That was the icing on the cake for Sunday. So, yeah, that's mine, man.
And I'd like
6 foot 229. By the way,
6'2",
Yeah. So
6 foot.
6 foot
229.
So he's as tall as me.
Okay, so we were close. Yeah. But yeah. And I would also like to give a little bit of a credit to what's his name? Tommy Boy?
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy.
If you haven't been following long enough, Tommy Boy is Jay De Niro's son.
Yes, I knew he was Jay De Niro's son because I got filled in on all of I watched like 4 or 5 episodes of OVW before I came because I was like, I got to get up on all of the, all the different feuds and things before I'm coming out. And I was like, Tommy Boy, like, really architected the destruction of the Superior family the whole night. The whole night.
Yeah.
He just kept like, oh, I was so trying to help, but I accidentally caused you to lose, you know? So I would love to see on Thursday him come out and go,
Thursday's
by the way, I did all that on purpose, you know?
Yeah. Thursday's going to be so much fun.
Every title changed hands, so it's like one of those
almost.
things
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
We'll get into that here in a bit.
That's true.
Throw this out here real quick. Amanda had said to John Cena at some point that he was shorter than she thought he'd be. He was not amused.
That does not surprise me about John.
I'm not surprised either.
Does not surprise me.
To explain this, Imaginarium was this past weekend. One of the directors, her name is Holly, and she unfortunately had a toe amputated like two and a half weeks ago.
This poor lady.
Oh, God, it was like 10 minutes ago.
Right, feels like
man.
it.
Yeah.
She had 9 toes, which is what the 9 toes up thing was, or 9 toes down. And over the course of the weekend, fake toes were handed to her. In jest, she thought it was hilarious.
I told James if I would have won this short screenplay contest, I would have said, "Okay, Holly, I have good news. We've actually found your toe," and then just be like, "What, James? What did you do with that toe?" So, and I think that only Holly would have laughed, but that would have been enough for me.
We'd have laughed. The guys in the back would have laughed.
Okay, a couple of people would have laughed, but like I think everybody else would have been horrified. So
yeah, it would have been like, oh, how dare you? Like
that's right.
It was a lot, but
yeah,
funny as hell for us. Holly would have thought it was like hilarious.
Of course. Well, what's your match of the week, Moon?
Well, here's the thing. Again, I didn't watch anywhere near as much wrestling as I normally do, which felt really, really weird. But I really, really enjoyed that Women's Rumble from Thursday. Here's what it was that really got me. J-Rod starts things off. We got Larkin on commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And while J-Rod is going through, what really got me was, one, she got through Killer Kai.
Mm-hmm.
And then once she got through Killer Kai and she's like just down and out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Shalonce comes out. Shalonce comes out and like the heel she is, comes through. She's singing her way down to the ring.
That was fun.
She gets in there and she just like sits on J-Rod. How disrespectful could you be to just sit on somebody and sing? Sing. Oh, you're an American Gladiator? Okay. My country. Just start singing patriotic songs while just being as disrespectful as humanly possible to J-Rod. That made Shalonce look so good as a heel, and I was here for every note of Shalonce doing that. And to me, like that was like a moment that really stood out from Thursday. J-Rod would eventually win. That's what gave her her title shot. That led to her facing Larkin and becoming new champ. But although J-Rod won, Shalonce stood out for me in that match with that presentation against she's like standing on her manager. The shit was ridiculous.
She was great. I loved her. She was my favorite.
It was fantastic. Yeah. And it doesn't get heel work doesn't get better than something like that.
No.
It was great. It's fucking fantastic. That was my match. There was some other women. I didn't like the Noelle voiceover thing, only because I know it's a gimmick they've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
But if you go back and listen to what the voice was saying, it's like, oh, no match this week? Are you going to cry? I'm like, bitch, she's in the middle of a match.
That's right.
What are you talking about? She's in the middle of a match. Why
doesn't make no sense.
Right, exactly. And
that makes sense.
That took me out a little bit of that part. Otherwise, I love the Marionette. I do. I think she's got an interesting character. She's going on a very interesting little journey right now. But the Shalonce thing sold me on the Rumble. So if it wasn't for how much work Kirk Okai had put in that Octo Gauntlet, it may have been Shalante as my wrestler.
As your wrestler?
Just for that heel moment, because she's a good fucking heel.
Yeah.
And that just solidifies that. And I can't wait that with this new champ, I think Larkin's going to be dealing with some superior family business here for a minute. So I'm hearing Shalante. I'm thinking Shalante is going to be challenging J-Rod, and it's going to be some good shit. We might even get Freya back if she's not too busy.
I'd
with
love
the
to see
Juggalos.
Freya in the conversation. I'd love to see Freya in the conversation.
I love Freya. Oh,
she's
Freya.
Another one that does double duty with JCW and OVW.
Yeah, and Sophia Rose.
Yep.
Sophia Rose hasn't been in OVW in a
couple months.
Yeah, but she was there recently. I met her as an OVW wrestler. So yeah, can't wait to get Freya back in the mix. But Shalante, I think that's going to be the first shot. With J-Rod, I want to see that at least. So I think it's time.
Aftermath.
Just spin an hour. I think we're fine.
We don't do short shows.
We don't do short shows. But we've talked about half the card already. So I want to just get into a little bit of first impressions. Joker, it's been a minute since you've been to Ohio Valley Wrestling.
It has.
And Brian, you had never been before.
No, I've never been before. Yeah.
So I want to ask first, briefly, what was your first impression, Brian? And then I'm going to ask Joker, how did it feel to be back? And what you recognize as differences. Brian?
So I've done plenty of small promotions over the years, here and there. There's like 3 or 4 different small federations that run here in Arizona. But I was super impressed with like the setup that they had. I thought that their entrance was like everything you kind of want from like a wrestling entrance. It's not going to be, raw,
LED screens.
Yeah. But well, I mean, they even had some of that stuff.
I mean, as a wall.
Right. Yeah, right. Exactly. You're not going to get the video wall. You're not going to get the, certain things or whatever. But like the production value is top notch, and like I have nothing but nice things to say about the setup, and the lighting was really nice. I've been to plenty of indie shows where it's like, are we watching an indie show or are we watching like a dark room? And thankfully, it was not a blast furnace in there. They had air conditioning.
Oh, it felt good. Huge.
Oh, it was fine. Yeah, like I was really worried because I was like, I'd never been, and I've been to some out here. There are federations out here that run shows in houses that have no air conditioning, right? And so, like going ahead, like I know if I'm going to any show at the Nile, it's not going to have air conditioning, right? They have giant fans at the top of, it's not like there's nothing, right? But like, going in, there's going to be a lot of people packed in there. There's going to be lights. They, have at certain points actually like presented that online and stuff. So they do a live show sometimes and so like it can be a lot, right? And so like going into that, I was just like, please just don't be that, right? Just please don't be like, it's because I knew it was going to be hot and I knew it was going to be super humid when I was out there. And so I'm like, as long as it's not that, it's fine, right? And so like I love that it's like everybody's really right on top of the ring. So there's no bad seats in the entire place.
No, I'd say that's part that impressed me the most.
And I really love the availability of like the entirety of everybody was nice. Like I talked to the announcers. I talked to some of the different, I pulled the poor referee over and I'm like, hey dude, come over here. It's like, come over here. I know I've been screaming at you all night to like, knock it off with letting the good guys, run in the ring when the heels are doing their, their non-tag and the other, but like, dude, I just want you to know, I do legitimately appreciate what you do. And I know how much the referee is like a super important part of, so I don't want you to think that like I'm just some asshole over here in the corner that's just like screaming at you for like just showing up and doing what you're supposed to do,
Yeah. For the record, she did not give a damn.
She didn't give a damn.
Well, both of them. I talked to the other guy too. The male ref, I like caught on the other side somewhere else.
Okay.
And I was just like, hey, dude, I know I've been screaming at you, but yeah, the girl ref was just like, whatever. She's like, I've never heard a dumbass man yell at me before. It was just like, perfect. You're going to do really good at this. Yeah, like, and even the people that weren't on the card were like right there, so like Jay De Niro did not wrestle on that show that we were on, but like he's right there to hang out,
Yeah.
And,
we're going to talk about Jay De Niro here in a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Give us a sec. We're going to talk about Jay De Niro. We got something to say about Jay De
Niro. Like it was just an absolute blast, and like everybody was super nice, and the beers were very cheap, which is part of the reason why I was yelling at the referees so much.
Most of the reason.
Yeah,
I'd say part of the reason through your first three.
There's a very angry man right here.
Very angry man over there.
That's right.
I was so excited to hear that. I was so excited. When I heard
I want to be known as the angry man coming back. Like, were you the angry man coming? Oh, man. All right. Cool.
Joker. It's been a minute since you've been to OVW. What was your thoughts going back?
Well, when you say it's been a minute, I'm going to age myself. It has been a couple decades since I had been to an OVW show. The last time I was in an OVW show, it was a free show at Kentucky Kingdom outside. John Cena.
That was before Six Flags took it and let go.
John Cena was the prototype.
Yep.
Kenny Bolin, the star maker. Kenny Bolin was his fucking manager.
So mind you, the 20 years in WWE that he just had, that was his 20 years in WWE. This is prior to that.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
He wasn't known by nobody.
No, nobody knew who he was. Yeah, you're right. They were talking. I saw a match with him and Rico as like the tag team champions like a million years ago in OVW. A million years ago. Yeah. So yeah, once again, I know what you're talking about.
This is real.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah, we're all sporting a little gray. We see it. We see it.
It has advanced itself leaps and bounds 100%. Again, anytime you go to an indie show, and I don't want to call OVW indie because it is not indie. It is professional wrestling. It is just the minor leagues. It is, in my opinion, would be the step up from the indies. Because
I think that's fair.
You're not really under contract, but you are a solid roster
fixture.
Yeah.
When they're giving you the skills that you need to be able to go to the next level.
Correct.
Like some indie shows, it's just like you're showing up to like bleed for 20 people,
you're just showing up to get a paycheck 90% of the time.
Yeah.
The caliber of the booking was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Booking was fantastic. The storytelling is great. Hotpoint Davis Arena is where it's at. I have been to a lot of local, we've got a lot of local companies in the Louisville area.
Oh yeah.
And
especially over in Indiana.
Especially on my side. On my side of the bridge, there's so many. But most of them wrestle at the arena in Jeffersonville, which isn't it's not a bad venue. But when you talk about that typical indie hot box, it is that.
Yep.
It is not comfortable. It is never comfortable. In the wintertime, you freeze your ass off. And in the summertime, you're sweating your balls off.
Yep.
So there's no in between. Hotpoint Davis Arena was perfect. Everything about it. Like I said, everybody there was very, very welcoming. Even, look, the head of security is wanting us down. And he was like, no giggling, no giggling. And then he gets to me, he's like, except for you, sexy, you can giggle. Come on.
I
right after, as soon as we come in the door and it's like you're lax back already. You're having a good time.
Yeah.
They want you to have a good time.
Yep.
The merchandise tables and the setup to meet all the talent is right there as soon as you walk in. It's glorious. Like everything about Davis Arena is it's really nice for again, a minor league company. a developmental company. Let's call it a developmental.
It's literally Ohio Valley Wrestling Academy.
Yes.
It's literally an academy.
Right.
Where superstars are born.
Right.
Dude, I have nothing bad to say about it. I didn't expect to. I did not expect to. I'm, it could have been in a hot box and I would have been happier than shit because I'm a big OVW fan and we're in a live OVW show.
We
Not gonna complain. Couldn't complain.
For my first time at OVW, it was exactly what I expected, and it was exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
That was pretty much the gist of it. I mean, for what it is, it's kind of like you walk in, you're seeing like behind the scenes of the show because you're seeing what the camera doesn't show.
Yeah.
You're seeing what's behind the hard cam.
The green room's just the left, right as you walk in.
As soon as you walk in, the green room's right next to
it's like you're like the heels and the baby faces were both coming out, and you're like, come on, man, give me a little bit of kayfabe, man. Come on.
But it's like it's small and it's
of course,
it's doing what it's supposed to do, and I had a fucking ball, dude.
Dude, blast.
I had
so much fun.
Ball.
So
like
much
it was
fun.
hot as fuck standing outside. I didn't give a damn because I knew what was coming.
Yeah.
And we had pretty damn good seats. And
pretty damn good, dude. They were fucking amazing.
They were great.
Yeah, they were.
I wish we would have been on cam more so that they could have seen me.
What's funny enough is that like we were.
But it's fine.
So far, we made it over to the side just enough.
Just enough
to where
we weren't
like
on camera.
Here's what's really funny.
Just right at the corner, fucking. If you look just right, yeah, you see my beady eyes.
Here's the struggle of a black man on taking his picture anywhere. You can't see my dark ass in the shade for nothing.
Oh man,
it's the truth. You know what? There's a time when I'll see black guys take a picture, and I instinctively grab my phone, turn on the flashlight, and go under like this to give them light. And it makes all the difference. It's just one of those things that like light doesn't reflect off of us the same way. It just doesn't. So you don't see me, but you see the people. Like you can't really see Brian off to my left,
right? Yeah,
but you can see like Amanda and Joker. To my right, and there's a part where Larkin is running around with the unicorn, and it gets taken in that corner, and you can see everybody. You see like Amanda, I think, was cheering really hard when and Joker was next to her. Amanda was having a great time.
Yeah, so
pick one. They both were.
I was gonna say both of them.
Yeah, they were sitting next to each other. You could tell them that.
Here's the way you judge it, right? So Shelly doesn't know anything about wrestling, right?
Right.
And I told her, I was like, here are our Thursday night options. We can go to like the Goofy movie that they're playing at Imaginarium, which we ended up going to anyway, so it turned out fine. But I was like, but there's this wrestling show. And she's like, yeah, let's do wrestling. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't think it was going to be that easy of a sell, but okay, cool. So I bought her ticket, and I was just sort of like telling her ahead of time, like here's sort of what you can expect. And, also expect me to be a little elevated because once I get to the wrestling, you gotta act like the wrestling fan, like I don't feel like it's fair to not do that.
That's fair, and that's totally fair. There is something about the live experience, and I caught this when we went to Dynamite. When you're there is kind of
it's different.
There's kind of a mode you kind of have to put yourself into.
Yep.
Right. You're gonna be yelling more than you normally do. You're gonna be cheering. You're gonna say the stupid shit.
Yep. And so she didn't. She was just like, okay, well, I don't know what to really expect, but it's fine. And she went, and she was like, that is the most fun. She's like, I could not believe how much I enjoyed that. She's like, I'm taking my husband, who doesn't really like wrestling either, so like. You should reach out to Shelly and like you should go again because like she had a blast. She was just like I would 1,000% do that again.
And this is what I'm talking about. if anyone from Ohio Valley Wrestling is listening to this show, thank you for making it an hour in.
And I hope you are.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You had someone who was not a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
They came to a show and they're dying to bring someone else in.
Mm-hmm.
If you can manage to do that, that should be the only sell anybody needs.
Yep.
That's the only sell you need.
Yeah.
When you can take a non-wrestling fan, present them with 2 hours of programming, and they walk away wanting to come back and bring someone with them, you've already won.
Yeah.
You've won. Instant.
On the outfit choices, yes.
They were. This is what happens when you put two people named Amanda together.
Yeah. So, like, but what I really appreciated, like you said, it's very family friendly because, like, I literally saw, like, 5-6-year-old kids, like, running around.
Oh, yeah.
There was some, like, 12 or 13-year-old girl that was, like, having her birthday party. I was like, oh, that's really cute. Having your birthday party at the wrestling show. That's really fun. And then they acknowledged it, too, which I was like, there you go.
They made sure that they acknowledged
it. The OVW faithfuls. Those people are there every freaking Thursday.
Yep.
And again, we joked about it, Thursday night that Louisvillians, Kentuckians, they are serious about their fucking wrestling. You go to an OVW show live and you find out for real that the people in this area are very, very serious about their professional wrestling. So great, dude. It's so great.
How cool are those dudes that were just to the left of us that were like, they were having as much fun as we were.
Having a ball.
And like,
those two dudes.
And we were like friends by the end of the show. I was like,
we're high-fiving, shaking hands. We're trading it. Like, I don't know if we'll ever, like, I don't know how to, like, find him. One dude's name was Eric. His name starts with an A.
Yeah. Right.
And then I didn't catch his buddy's name.
Again.
But those two guys, hey, if we catch you guys at OVW again, come chill with us.
Come holler, because
it was just so much fun.
Anybody that can chirp,
one of them brought like their kid or something, and the kid was having a blast too. And it was just like, and it was just a great,
even better. Like from where those two dudes were on one side of the ramp. And then on the other side of the ramp was like a small kid, like a little what was it, 6, 7, 8-year-old boy.
Couldn't have been any more than 6, 7 years old.
And then this little boy is over here looking over these grown men over here, like waving to this like 6, 7, 8-year-old child over here cheering with them,
egging it on.
No, there were zero barriers within wrestling.
None. Yeah.
Which is why when wrestling fans start saying dumb shit, we can't rock with that in our community.
I know,
wrestling is inclusive. Everybody is welcome at ringside. Okay? Everybody is welcome at ringside.
Totally.
So if you
thankfully we didn't have any of that stuff.
God, no, we had to worry about none of that.
There wasn't gonna be.
We just had a great
not at OVW. People are too old for the product.
Yeah.
No.
Here's the thing, and I want to throw this out here. We had premium seats.
Yes.
Literally, they were premium seating A. It was only $15.
Yeah, it was so cheap. They were so cheap.
So to sit in the front row, $15. You're not going to get a ticket like that anywhere to do anything.
No.
The pay-per-view
you might be able to get a
21.
baseball game like that.
Yeah, the pay-per-view wasn't very much more.
The pay-per-view was 21 for the first row. That's it. It's not like, we're really going to rake you over the coals. Like, all right, it's $5 more,
Right. So the point of me bringing that up is because if anything else, if you are in the Louisville area, if you're Cincinnati area, Lexington area, anywhere, New Albany, Clarksville, Jeffersonville, if you love wrestling, you need to make your way to Ohio. I'm
just saying things that I know that are in Kentucky now.
You need to make your way to Ohio Valley Wrestling. It is not an expensive trip.
No.
Come up, see the show, roll back. Like it's a thing. It's just it is worth your time.
Yeah, they had
Ohio
a
Valley
lot
Wrestling
of,
Arena.
and the concessions were super cheap. Like the slices of pizza were like $3, and
Yeah.
the beers were $6 with tax. I'm like, what? I was like, my God, I paid like $17 in the airport at Phoenix for a beer. I was like, I can get almost 3 beers for that amount here. And it's like nice craft local Kentucky beer too.
It is. It's all crafted right here in Louisville.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it was
Country Boy.
Yeah, Country Boy was really good.
Country Boy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Everything about it was affordable.
Yep.
The merch, $25 for a fucking
t-shirt. If I had no room for any t-shirts or anything. I was literally going, oh, maybe that one, maybe that. I was like, come on, dummy, you couldn't even fit all the t-shirts in here to come here. Don't take anything back, It's like,
next time you will, though. Next time you're going to make space.
Next time you'll know.
Yeah, I'll make some space. Yeah, exactly. I'll just know, hey, I'm going to buy a shirt at OVW so I can wear that on one of the days.
And here's the thing. I got my Ashton Adonis shirt from Ashton Adonis.
Yeah.
You buy your Big Zo shirt from Big
Zo.
Yep.
That was what I was getting ready to say. The opportunity to get to meet the talent is again, all of them hung out. Everybody and then again the ones that even weren't on the fucking card that were in house, they stood and hung out and shook hands and took pictures. And
I watched Icon Lee lose every match that he was in that night and still come out he was a blast. What a
how much fun was it watching Icon Lee and
Icon Lee trying to hustle his shit?
Oh, so good.
He's giving his pictures away for free and he couldn't.
Yeah.
It was so great watching Icon. Great. And let me tell you, nothing says heel better than I can't give away my shit for free.
I can't give away my shit, and I'm gonna chirp across the crowd, trying to funnel through at the then heavyweight champion of the world.
Just standing on a chair.
Chirping away.
I literally bought something from him because I'm like, you've sold me, dude. I was like, all these other guys are idiots. Why would they not want your merch, man? So that's still at Shelly's house. I actually forgot that. I'm but now she's gonna have a really nice picture of Icon Lee that she can frame and put in her house. And
so speaking of Jay Gennaro, as anyone who's watched the show for a bit knows that a few weeks ago, Jay Gennaro was one of our wrestlers of the week.
It's my guy.
While we're standing there, going just past the merch and the concessions to where you get to the chairs, we see Jay Gennaro just standing there, right? Welcoming people.
Actually walked past us first.
Yeah. So then Jay Gennaro standing there, and of course, as I approached him, I was like, "Hey, just when Joker's right there, and I know it was Joker's pick, so I really wanted Joker to tell him because it just made more sense for Joker to tell him." Mm-hmm. But collectively, me and Joker sat there. We were telling hey, we do a podcast and we do a wrestler of the week. And a few weeks ago, you were our wrestler of the week. That was it. Mm-hmm. That's about as far as I expected this conversation to go.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking out, Jay Gennaro says, "Hey, by the way,
hey, buddy,
you have a podcast, right?" We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well,
if you have a spot,
that's
a little extra time,
just a little free time, a little free time.
I would love to be on your podcast."
Yeah, that's right.
So this is Imaginarium weekend. I want to talk about Imaginarium for just a brief moment because,
you had a pretty good Imaginarium.
Here's the kicker about Imaginarium. Imaginarium is a place where you go primarily to network. Sure, you can buy and sell your wares. You can learn a few things from the different panels. But what you learn, what you get more than anything is connection. And you learn to talk to people and you meet people and you find something that you can do with others. And I wasn't even at Imaginarium yet before we had a possible guest for a future episode of Moon Equals Wrestling. It's going to be Moon. It's going to be Joker. And as soon as we track down the date, it's going to be Jay fucking De Niro.
That's right.
Fucking De Niro,
Mm-hmm.
the former heavyweight champion of
Excuse me,
He'll be-
sir.
he'll be
The future
the future
OVW
OVW
United
heavyweight
States
United
champion.
States champion. He's gonna
United
be
States champion.
That's right.
That's why we took the belt off of him.
manifesting
gotta-
that shit. It's
We gotta
happening,
put
son.
we gotta put that belt. We gotta put that in the ether stream. We've got to put that
happening.
OVW United States champion, Jay De Niro.
Well,
I can't.
as a fellow big man, I just want to say congratulations. As a nearly 7-footer,
Nearly 7 foot tall.
nearly 7 foot tall man myself, I can just say what a great coup that is for your podcast to get Jay De Niro, another nearly 7 foot tall
Another
man,
nearly 7 foot.
nearly 7 foot tall. It was my favorite part of the entire. I was just like, oh, you have really truly won my heart by saying Jay De Niro is almost 7 feet tall when I have a picture where he is standing next to me and it's the exact same height as me. So I was like, oh, great. This 6'2.5", and change guy. I'm all for that wrestling math. So I am nearly 7 feet tall, 350 pounds. So
according to Cage Match, wrestler database, he's 6'6".
6'6". Okay, so even Cage Match is telling you 6'6".
I put it at 6. I put him at 6.
Which, if you're rounding, that's nearly 7 foot tall.
Well, I have been measured by an actual doctor, and they were like, "You are 6'2" and change, sir," and I'm like, "Hey, okay, cool." I have a buddy who gives me a hard time when I say I'm 6'3". He's like, 6'3"? You're like 6'2" and change, and I'm like, that is true. That is true.
It was definitely just a surreal moment.
So the Bears drafted a center this year in the draft, and he was only 6 feet tall, and I'm like, what are you doing? You can't draft people that are smaller than me. Why don't you just ask me to be the center? Jeez, Pete.
Because you're too busy doing the Moon Niggas wrestling show.
Well, yeah, I mean, I got a lot on my plate, so
What are you saying,
I
Joker?
would make time, but anyway.
Just the fact that it was one of those surreal moments of like, this dude really just asked us.
He asked us.
Yeah,
So-
Don't get me wrong.
It
We
wasn't.
wanted it.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
so
wanted
here's what I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
tell
Brian.
you,
Hold on. Let Joker finish
Oh,
it.
no,
It wasn't us. We didn't fanboy out. Let me play
much.
that first. When we first met him before show started, didn't fanboy.
Yeah.
I was very professional.
Yeah. That's very good.
But
So
this
here's-
dude, he came to us
Yeah.
while we're leaving and
Mhm.
asked us. It wasn't the other way around. We weren't like, hey, man, would you be on our podcast? No.
Right.
This dude asked us
Mhm.
to be on
Which
our
is-
show.
Which is so dope because
Yeah.
there are people I really want to talk to in Ohio Valley Wrestling. He's one of them. I have a short list, and he's one of them.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think you should have every wrestler from Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Hey, look, in a perfect
don't
world, we
podcast.
would. In a
Yeah,
perfect
we
world,
would-
Al,
we
in a
would just do
perfect
the
world,
show
Al
from-
Snow
from-
would be right there next to you.
I
On
Yeah,
literally
we would
think
just
they
do the
should.
show from Hotpoint.
You
Yeah.
know what?
Oh,
That's
fucking fuck
actually
around
not a
and find
terrible
out, son.
idea. That is not a terrible idea.
Like,
Um,
just give me a table and figure it out. Put it in the ring. Oh yeah.
fuck around and find
man,
out.
it would be easy to do. So one of the things, like early on in my career, this is something that I learned a long time ago, is that they can only tell you no, right? And so like, especially for something like what you're doing, right, where you are bringing eyes to a product that needs more eyes, right?
Sure.
Sure. Like there's just
That's
no
the
other
goal.
way to say it. And so, like it took me a long time to accept the fact that through, like film criticism, for a long time, like I just thought it was worthless, right? I was just like, this is fun. I get paid for it. I get to see movies for free, but like, there's just no value to this, right? And the way that I was doing it, I think that there really wasn't a lot of value to it. But what I realized is that I am somebody that will champion the small guy, and I will go out there and find those small horror movies and, you know, those creators that I think are right there, that I think are like the next up, right? You know, when you're coming to like the people that are going to be like running, you know, like the Marvel TV shows and stuff like that. And I have come to the point now where I have really made some connections where I have legitimate people that are like making big Hollywood productions that started out, you know, in the very small, you know, recesses of the internet, because like I was willing to take a chance on them when they were small. And I think you have that opportunity. Like J-Rod is the one that really, like, I'm just like, how is this person not already on WWE?
J-Rod's also on that short list for me.
But yeah, but like
I want to explore so much when it comes to talking with J-Rod, considering her opinion on OVW versus JCW.
Yep.
The difference between doing that and doing Gladiator.
Like she has so many next? She has so many irons in the fire that are like really super interesting, and she's definitely available to you because she is right there, you know, like you don't even have to like, you know. And so like I've gotten to the point now where like I've made connections like all over the world now, you know, and like I've had like, hey, it's like 3:00 in Austria right now, but like my buddy who's like a real creator, you know, in Europe and like very respected in like his genres, is willing to take time out of, you know, like, hey, I'll meet you at 2:00 in the morning. What do I care? You know, I can make it work, you know? And so like, but like, you don't have to worry about that sort of stuff. Like, you know, anybody that's in America, I feel like is available. And like anybody that works the indie scene, I feel like is somebody that's available to you. And I would say, reach out to them. I would say, reach out and like, you know, say, hey, like, this is what we do. And like, just say, would you like to come on? Because like, you would be shocked at how many people will tell you yes. People that I was just like, there's no way that person's ever going to talk to us, right? You know, and they're like, I can't wait to talk to you, like Jay De Niro.
Like Jay De Niro.
But see, now it solidifies that the Moon and Joker are wanted.
Yeah,
we don't have to ask; they come to us.
Yeah, and so like anybody that is on anything,
I'm gonna be sending messages out like
lower than the super mid majors, the ROH and the MLWs and the anything lower than that, those guys are 100% on board. And I would say that anybody that is in that mid major level of like the MLW or the HOGs or those sorts of people, like I would say, I know there's like background noise now, so I'm sorry, you guys.
It's like it was the fact that it was increasing in frequency. It was like bing, 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 bing,
frequency and speed. What is going on over there,
that
sir?
Cat's got to eat. That cat's got to eat right now.
No, it's fine. It was too funny to not acknowledge.
I know, it was really. I was trying to like. I was like, hopefully they can't hear it that much. And,
we're good.
Here we go again. Yeah, we're go.
It's just funny.
No.
Go ahead, finish your point.
This is going to be the best. This is going to be the part that everybody remembers of the podcast. They're going to be like, oh yeah, there's a lot of talking, but do you remember that time where there was all that tapping in the background? So
this is what Amanda was saying about Jay De Niro. That we mentioned it. We mentioned it at the beginning when we got there, and he had to be considering that the whole time.
Oh yeah,
because here's the thing: this has to be an opportunity for him too,
right?
And I'm hoping that if it works out,
right? I think it will, and I think
this will work out.
I'm sure it will. But when it works out, I mean, let me start saying it like that. When it works out, he can say, hey guys, there's this local podcast here.
These two dudes are on the level.
And then we can just like talk to Dustin Jackson. We can talk to Steven Steele. We can talk to Cal Hero.
I'm going to question Dustin Jackson.
I mean, like, there's no reason in my mind why you could not be talking to Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J about like what's going on in JCW. That is not
honestly.
That doesn't seem insane to me at all.
I'm not opposed to any of that.
Yeah, and like I think I would be totally on board with that. You know, because
I'm thinking about
you are pushing the product in front of people's eyes.
I'm
really
so here for it.
Yeah. So
here's the thing.
Saying,
I'm thinking about like 99
What's the worst
Moon,
that happens? They tell you
2000s Moon. If I went back in time and told myself in 2000, 2001, like, yo, dog, here's an idea. Mm-hmm. When you get older, you're going to be doing a wrestling podcast. What's a podcast? Don't worry about that right now.
Don't worry about that.
You're going to do a wrestling podcast, and there's a possibility, an inkling of an idea. ICP is going to be your guest. Are you fucking serious? I am. Mm-hmm. I know how we're thinking right now, but I have to say, I love watching Lunacy.
Dude, I have friends that are Oscar winners. How, right? Like I have people that are doctorates. You know how? I just don't understand how this happens.
I have friends that are Emmy winners, which is weird.
Yeah, right.
When I start talking about it,
yeah,
it's weird to say, right?
Right.
Like here I am holding 3 of these.
Yep.
Which I can't get to.
Congratulations, by the way.
I know. I'm so happy for you.
Congratulations.
I was so happy for Devin. I got to work today, right? Yesterday was like a work from home day. So I got into work today and everybody knew that I was up for an award and they're like, did you win? And I'm like, no. But I was like, my 2 close friends that like were up for the award did place. And then the guy that we teased for a million years about being the runner up for like, oh my God, like he was telling me the first year I was there, he's like, oh yeah, I've been in this like contest like 4 or 5 times already and come like in second place. And I'm like, Devin, I'm like, oh man, I feel for you, dude. And then he wins, and I was like, oh, this is the best.
Honestly, Devin's a good guy.
When it wasn't my name, I was like, oh, it's Devin. Okay, yeah.
And that's one of the things I love about, just to talk about Imaginarium real quick. There's no competition really. We have to pretend like there's competition,
right?
Just to make it fun. I read your project. It was fucking fantastic. It should have been mine. Like, that's not even sour grapes or me being down on my own work. That's just how much I appreciate your work.
Yeah, and somebody asked me about it, and they're like, "Are you sad?" And I'm like, "No," because like I was like, the only thing that I really love about these different conventions that I go to, especially the writers' conventions, is that we're all the same, right? You know, we all are working on whatever we're working on. You know, it doesn't matter what venue we write in. You know, like if it's like whatever, you know, screenwriting, books, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? All the same when you get down to it. And like, you're just happy that like there's all these other people that you can talk to about, like, oh my God, John Palisano, who is like this, he's a huge name, right?
He's such a great human person.
He's the nicest guy, right? And he's one of these guys that should just like turn his nose up at me and be like, oh, you've never even done anything before, you know? And he's not like that at all.
Not
he was
close.
I've made this sort of running joke throughout the years of like stealing other people's awards at Imaginarium. He was the first guy. He literally handed me his award and he's like, yes, please do that. He's like, that's a really funny idea. And I would really think that's really great if you did that. And so, and he tried to do it again this year. He's like, well, I got the Hall of Fame this year. I'm like, no, John, it's fine, John. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But like, he took like these 5 minutes. You know, I'm telling him about this. Like, I was like, oh yeah, this anthology reached out to me and is like, wants me to do like a short. It's like 10 pages or something like that. You know, nothing big. But I told him my idea, and he laughed at my idea, and he's like, that's a really good idea. And I'm like, well, fuck, if John Palisano tells me that's a really good idea, then I don't think I can argue. You know, and
you just rock with it.
Yeah, and so so I turned around and I told him the story of the first writing conference that I ever went to. The first panel I was on, they paired me with a guy who had won the Pulitzer Prize, right? I've written some fun, like, you know, movie reviews, you know, as like a character, you know, something silly. and they get me with this guy who's won the Pulitzer, and I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, I'm making a mockery of this right now. And that guy could not wait to include me. He's like, of course you're part of the group. Of course you are. Like, of course you belong.
And I'm hoping that that's exactly what Jay Gennaro's going to feel when he's on Moon Eagles Wrestling sometime soon. I'm sending messages out. I'm sending messages out this week. I had to get back in. At this point, I'm an old hat at like doing the, different conventions and stuff like that, to the point where now I'm the one who's saying, you need to be part of this, right? Like, I've listened to you, I've talked to you, we've had like conversations. You would do great at this. I think that this is something that would really speak to you. And like, had people that I pulled on, for the first time, this year, and they're just like, wow, that's so rewarding. I'm like, yes, thank you. I'm like, so glad that you could be a part of this, because this is something that we have loved for years. And every time that I see somebody that belongs, I'm like, come be part of the group, and so like, to me, that's the real rewarding part of it now, where I can just be like, and so like getting nominated is great, because like, that's all I really want is other artists to say your work is worthy, and like, I don't care if I win at that point, they're just saying, yes, you belong with us. And I'm like, of course I belong. But it is nice.
Yeah. And so like, I want to be that guy now that's like pushing forward and saying, you belong. And so like, I want to say that to the people that I'm bringing in, like the convention scene. And I definitely want to say it to you guys, because you belong, and don't just stop at Jay De Niro,
Oh, we're not.
No.
Anybody that's on, like anybody that's on any of the indie scenes. And that's like, even the guys that show up in like ROH and AEW and even WWE now. It's like so weird now to see like WWE guys show up on indie shows, but it happens sometimes now, and like I think all of those guys are game to you, because
I'm pretty sure that we have made this a weekly routine.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that is listening, watching, that might have a way to get a hold of MJF, we would gladly have him on the Moon Equals Wrestling podcast.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We'll start with Jay De Niro, and then I'll bet Jay De Niro knows somebody who knows like Kevin Knight, and Kevin Knight knows him. It's just about making those connections.
We're
right?
just going to reach
really
out straight to
this is
I didn't automatically know somebody who won an Oscar. I just accidentally got those guys in my orbit, and then it's just like, you have an Oscar? That's so fucking weird, It's like, but yeah, I know people. I'm zero degrees of separation from Oscar winners now. It's just like, what is this world I live in? This does not seem real to me,
So at 90 minutes in,
I don't even know how long you normally go. So
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
I don't do short shows.
No,
Much to Sacco's chagrin. I'll just go over. We'll just go through the card that we witnessed pretty briefly. We had the Octo Gauntlet, which was funny when you listen to it back. There's at one point one of the commentators like, I don't know how many guys are in this gauntlet. 8, bitch. It's 8. It's the Octo Gauntlet. That's where Octo. It was 8. One of the other guys, he figured it out.
Hey, I got it.
But the Octo Gauntlet was.
I was yelling at the commentators too. I yelled at everybody at one point.
They don't really respond to you.
No, you know what? They did actually respond to me, and they were quite nice. So,
did they?
Yeah. But I was pretty insistent and loud and drunk. So, what are you going to do?
Couldn't tell. No, it was Kirk Okai, Brian Hitt, Luke Fury, Donovan Marsalis, J3, Maximo Suave, Justin Davis, and Showtime Shanklin. Of those 8 guys, Kirk Okai wins. That was my wrestler of the week. Kirk Okai wins. We had
those were all like new guys, or were they just
not all?
New guys?
Not all of them.
Okay.
So Kirk Okai and J3 were part of a tag team called Level 3.
Okay.
That's why when he helped him up out of the corner, he was his tag partner.
Gotcha.
And when he pinned him, he screwed over his tag partner.
Gotcha.
So that was the story there.
Okay.
Leading into something that plays out later. And then Maximo Suave, that was the Latino guy. You couldn't. His name was Maximo Suave. Okay. He just broke up with his tag team partner. And then the last two guys, Justin Davis and Showtime Shanklin, they're tag partners, or at least they were. But they were just doing their thing. No betrayals. Kirk Okai showed off. I talked about that earlier. We had Ashton Adonis and Juwan Thomas. Juwan Thomas is, I think, from outside of OVW, but he takes a gig here and there. Ashton Adonis is one of those guys who I think is next up outside of OVW.
I think so.
He's got all the skills. He's got the look. They broke him away from his faction. He was the third in the trifecta.
Oh, he's the other part of the trifecta.
Yeah.
Everybody kept yelling at him. There's two of you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
could
they
see
were
him doing a stint in New Japan, maybe.
Yeah,
that would
they
be
were
fun.
like doing
Yeah,
something, but it was really fun.
yeah, there were three in the trifecta. Jake Painter was new. I think someone else either left or got injured, and then they brought in Jake Painter, and then they kind of weaseled out Ashton Adonis. I pulled something in my neck a little bit ago, so like,
oh no,
it hurts. It's fine. It's something that hurts. If it's not my neck, it's something else. We had the Sin City Outlaws against Adam Revolver and Shotgun Tony Gunn.
Shotgun Tony Gunn.
Shotgun Tony, which I think is a weird repetitive with the word gun. It feels weird on the tongue. Then we had a segment where the trifecta had the fake only bros out, leading up to a tag team title thing. The women's rumble where J-Rod won. Vaughn Rockit against Meto. Meto won. That's going to eventually lead to the other match where it was Austin Ryker, formerly known as Star Rider. He lost the match against Colby Carter. Meto and Carter will go against each other at Independence Rage. We'll talk about that briefly. Then we had the segment of the Brandon Davis Show VW. I don't like Brandon Davis, but the name is catchy.
It's a good name. I agree. He's not. So you have to give somebody the
putz role.
The show role. You know, the Miz role. You know, whoever you're going to have come out and be your, mini segment host or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was not good. I'm sorry.
I can't tell if he's not good or just not good on purpose.
No, I think he's not good, is what it is. So I was just like, this guy is the guy you choose?
There goes Brandon Davis on the Run Eagles Wrestling podcast.
Well, hey, if you want to fight me, Brandon Davis, you're more than welcome to fight me for your interview show. But because I can tell you right now, I can ask questions better than you can, my guy. And
Brian Haas VW.
That's right. And I think I could probably whip your ass because I'm a pretty big dude. So, I'm not going to back down in any stretch of the imagination. I'm old, but that doesn't mean I can't still sit on you. So, but yes, no, it was not my favorite.
I'll just say
it was not my favorite.
I'm
Brandon
old, but it doesn't mean I can't
not my
sit
favorite. Let's just that's my whole review.
Oh man!
Yeah.
And I'd watched a couple of his segments already, so I was just like, "Oh no, this guy, no." I would literally want anybody else to come out and ask questions. So sorry.
And then we had the main event of Tony Evans, Drew Hernandez, and Tommy Boy. Let me rephrase. At the time, the Ohio Valley Wrestling United States champion Tony Evans, the OVW media champion Drew Hernandez, and Tommy Boy versus the Z Force of Super Z and Kid Colossus, along with Steven Steele. What a main event that was! It was so much fun.
Yeah,
wicked fun. Wicked fun.
Who doesn't love Baby Doll, Mr. 169 himself?
169.
13
that
squared.
made me laugh so much. Especially during the match on Independence Rage.
But let me tell you something.
Mr. 169, I'm like,
Mr. 169 turned that shit up on Sunday.
Yeah, he did.
And he's on another level and new.
Did a really great job. Yeah.
So if we don't have anything particular to say about, let me just ask this before I go into Independence Rage.
Sure.
How do we feel about the main event in general? Joker, I'll start with you. And how do we feel about the card and the presentation? Joker.
Main event was amazing.
6-man tag, yeah.
Stupid energy. I mean, everything that you want, everything that you would expect from a indie pro wrestling show, you got delivered on that main event. From character play, storyline, interaction between crowd and talent, interaction between crowd and referees.
Those goddamn referees. God damn it, you referees. I'll never give you an easy time.
It was the perfect finish to the perfect night. The card was phenomenal. Like I said earlier, the booking on point, dude. Like everything, the roller coaster ride of a show, you got it from the opening bell to the time that we walked out the fucking door. I mean, there's nothing at all about Rise on Thursday that anybody could be like, that was garbage wrestling. If you feel that way, I don't know.
Yeah, stop watching wrestling. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were not just setting up the Tony Evans versus Kid Colossus match.
No,
they were also setting up the Drew Hernandez and Steven Steele match.
Mm-hmm.
They managed to work these together, so they had two of their big titles together in one match.
The storytelling in one match
leading into the pay-per-view. It's great.
Yep.
It was booked so well.
And like I said, it kept everything about the night kept my attention. I'm a wrestling fan, so of course it was going to keep my attention. My wife, Amanda, wrestling fan. Attention was had. Fun was had.
A ball she had.
A fun was had. Both Amandas had a blast. Everybody in our area had a blast. The kids sitting behind us, chirping and having just a fucking great time.
The grown men to our left.
Men to our left.
Yeah.
Having balls
those two
fun.
Got with Brian, the three of them alongside that little 8-year-old boy on the other side.
God.
Like they should have met each other earlier in the evening. And it would have been fucking just it would have been. It was already an unforgettable night. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, that would have been some trouble. That would have been trouble.
Presentation, everything, hands down, 10 out of 10, 5-star all the way across the board.
Brian, it was your first time at Ohio Valley Wrestling. Thoughts of the main event and then the card overall. Just
so the card overall, I mean, so I had spent several weeks, leading up, watching the OVW product so that I could be familiar with it when I was coming in, so I wouldn't just be like, who's the heel, who's the face, I don't know what's going on, and so I thought they did a really nice job on the run up for this PLE or whatever they call it on.
We'll go with that.
Sure. But for a go home episode, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. It is absolutely perfect. You set up who the opponent's going to be for the women's world title.
Yep.
You all of the guys that are involved in all of the main event matches are part of the main event, both of the people that are wrestling the people for the titles, plus whoever, Steven Steele was the other guy, right? Yeah. No, Steven Steele was one of the ones who wrestled for the title. Who was the third guy in there?
Super Z.
Super Z. Yes, thank you. And so
Super Z on this side, Tommy Boy on that.
Yeah, and he's part of the Z Force or whatever.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a really nice job, setting all that up. I think it did a really nice job of setting up the PLE as well, because the heels go home, on that show, and then you're just oh, well, that makes a lot of sense because the heels all lost once you got to the PLE. So made it a lot of fun. I thought they set up like the Yuli thing really well. I thought they set up the chicken shit heel thing really well with Larkin. It was just like, I thought they did a nice job. Like all the Only Bros, the
non-only bros.
Yeah, the non-only bros. I thought that was like a fun, that's like I think they did a lot of what the big boys do, for like theirs, because that's ultimately what you're trying to do with these kids, is like get them ready for the next level, so why not try to sort of emulate what the next level is going to look like a little bit. And I think they did a really nice job of that. And it's just like, I think it was like well paced and just so much fun.
So this was Amanda. Amanda was with us, and
I had a fantastic time as well.
This was her very first wrestling show. She had never been to a wrestling show before.
Oh wow!
So she had a
thanks for coming
fantastic
out.
time. And that's just what I wanted to, like, just like Amanda, just like Shelly.
Just like Shelly, yeah, she's never been.
To take non-wrestling fans and be able to present a product where they're having a good time. They are enjoying themselves to such the point, because you can enjoy yourself and be like, all right, cool, that's cool. But to say, hey, you need to come with me and go back.
Right.
Like, we need to go back. When you have people who want to go back, that's how you win.
Yep.
That's how you win it. Wrestling fans like me and Joker, we'd probably go back anyway.
Right.
Brian comes back into town, we're going back.
Yeah, of course
anyway.
we're going. Of course we are. Yeah.
But when non-wrestling fans want to go back, that's the job. So the same thing happens at Madison Manor. You can go online right now and get your tickets for the season. Matter of fact, get two. I'll tell you why you're going to get 2 tickets.
Take your whole family.
Here's what I want you to do. You're going to go to Madison Manor the first time, and you're going to be like, yo, that's such a great time.
But
I've got to go back.
I had my eyes.
I got to go
half the
back.
time.
I'm going to bring someone with me. So go ahead and just one charge on the credit card, you and a buddy now, and then you and your buddy the next time. Go ahead and get 4 ticks.
Yep.
Get them now. MaliceManor.com. You got about 6-7 weeks where you can go before a haunt season. Buy your tickets now.
I'll bet they'd give a discount to like the Superior family if they bought them all at the same time.
Hush. Don't be talking about discounts. See what I did there? It's great. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk to Amanda about if you hear about Malice Manor from my random babblings.
Oh, I would totally do a fucking promo code. Are you shitting me? Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Talk to the boss, and we'll figure it out. Because we know how this works.
Yeah.
We get it. And then so I think it did a great job setting up for Independence Rage, which took place just this past Sunday. They had a little bitty pre-show. It was cool. But I want to focus on all the main matches, which all culminated. We had JJ Lawson. Can we pause for just a moment and talk about JJ Lawson?
Let's talk about JJ Lawson.
He was the OVW Rush Division champion. JJ Lawson, feisty boy.
Here's
the thing.
Boy, yeah.
So there was, I can't remember her first name, but there was a woman named Feist, like Layla Feist or Leela, something Feist.
Okay.
And she had these 2 little guys that came with her. Think Dalton Castle and the boys.
Okay. Yeah.
He was one of the boys.
Okay. Yeah.
So her name was Feist. They were the Feisty boys.
Sure.
So now I don't know where Feist has been or where the other Feisty boy is. I think the other Feisty boy actually got injured. I think that's where he is. But that didn't stop JJ Lawson from still wearing the get up.
Yeah.
Still dressing kind of effeminate, sort of like a Shawn Michaels fancy-ish kind of thing.
Metrosexual.
We'll go with that.
Sure.
With the like lace shirt and the mom butt bootcut jeans or flare jeans, or whatever it was. This is who Amanda were watching. They were talking about his outfit the entire time.
To be fair, I took pictures with Feisty Boy, Miss Larkin, and Jay De Niro, and they all lost their titles. So maybe I am a curse. So I just
You
wanted to say
bastard!
Hey,
mother.
sorry, I don't know. I didn't take one with Josh Evans, and he lost his.
Son of a bitch!
Well, now we know how this.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, they were hot. You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Corduroy has a tendency to be hot anyway.
Corduroy bell bottoms, baby.
Right, just wild. But you know what? Here's the thing.
That
One,
bumpy
let's
hook
give.
at the end of the. Oh my God!
But let's give
What
it
a
to him
great
though.
Bump.
Let's
What
give
a
it
great
to him
bump.
though. The kid looked good in it. He made it
Yeah,
work.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
I mean, he owns it.
and
he owns
they're doing the ladder match, or tables
Yeah,
ladders.
TLC match with
Whatever
Brendan
it was.
Ballin.
And I'm telling
but
you,
that bump at the end of the match is spectacular. What a great, I was just like, I'm
Brendan Ballin
literally
goes to the
watching
top,
him
holds
set
on
it
to
up,
the-
and I'm
the-
like,
the
oh,
hook.
this is going to be nice.
And then he kicks over the ladder with JJ Lawson.
So good.
JJ Lawson falls over, steps onto the rope, front flips over into a table. Now the bump was
Stack tables.
nasty.
Two tables stacked.
He only went through one.
yeah, but they
Oh, you're right.
There was
He did
two
only go
tables
through one.
stacked.
Yeah, you're right.
He only went through the one, which made the landing really nasty. You kind of had to wear.
It was ugly.
It was ugly. It was an ugly bump.
It
But
was
the motherfucker
ugly.
got up. So let me just take a second with JJ Lawson. The bitch got up.
Bitch got up.
Okay, so you're training. You're an OVW. You're going to take a bump like that.
You didn't kill yourself.
Now-
Congratulations.
Now remember, you're trying to extend this career a bit. You might want
So
to
maybe not
minimize
do
those
that
kind of
bump all
bumps.
the time.
Slow down.
Yeah, but
That match was amazing.
It was
It
great.
was.
It was a lot of
It-
fun. Yeah.
Look, it was definitely major level. Like had it been in a average, major style ring, not the the 12 by 12 or 13 by 13,
probably
whatever,
15 by 15.
15 by 15
If I
that
had to put
OVW
money on it,
uses.
I'd say it's 15 by 15.
Had it been in
An
a
OVW.
20 by 20, had it been in a standard 20 by 20, that would have been it was a banger anyway, but
It was an absolute banger.
with the extra room, could you
Oh.
imagine
Yeah.
the athleticism that could have been displayed with the
Yeah.
extra room?
Yeah.
They tore the
Brendan
house down as
It's
is.
great. Yeah. It was
This
great.
is opening match.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So there's a curve, right? You had to hit them high up front, keep them draw them in, lock them in
Yeah.
at the beginning. You can level off, but you got to have troughs. You got to have these bumps. And if that's how we're going to start shit off, yeah. Shout out to Brendan Ballin and JJ Lawson. That Rush Division title TLC match was fantastic.
Super fun.
Tore it down.
We had level 3 and the firearms. I don't know what else to call them. Adam Revolver and Tony Gunn.
The
firearms. I swear to God, if they call themselves the firearms in the next couple of weeks, I swear to God. Swear to God. Anyway,
I'm gonna go
Revolver
make a post in the
shot-
OVW fan page right now and be like, "This is it, the
Firearms.
firearms."
hey, Adam Revolver, Shotgun Tony Gunn. If you start calling yourselves the firearms, then first of all, the more I say, the more I like it. If you start calling yourself the firearms, you have to come on to the Moon Equals
It's
Wrestling
not- yeah.
podcast.
I'm sorry.
It's required.
That's the way it works. That's the
It's
way it
required.
works. Sorry.
And if you agree to it, yeah, call yourself whatever you want.
Yeah.
But this was so that level 3, which was Kirk Okai and J3, could do their official breakup.
Yeah.
This was the purpose of this match.
Yeah.
Um,
There's no other reason for it.
We had Colby Carter and Meto, who both won their matches on Rise. They
Yeah.
faced each other. There's probably title contention after that.
Mhm.
Then we had the media title where Steven Steele beats Drew Hernandez, takes the first title away from the Superior family.
In
And-
amazing fashion, mind.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
The step up of Steven Steele.
Let me point out what we spoke of last week with Steven Steele of why I think there is the traction that he has, right?
Yeah.
The modern day Dusty Rhodes. This kid was throwing out bionic elbows left and right trying to land that shit. So boom, I'm right.
Yeah. I mean, the more I watch Steven Steele after you've said that, it's kind of a no-brainer at this point.
It's
And I kind of
right
want him
there.
I want him to lean into it without leaning into it.
I want him to own it. Let it be his. Make it
I want
his.
him.
Make it
He
his.
will.
Like
He needs to make it his. Like JJ Lawson is making that shit his.
100%.
And Steven still needs to follow the same path. Not wear the Polaroid flare jeans, whatever. But he needs to.
The fact that he's that guy, dude. He's that guy. He's not him. He's that guy.
He's that guy. So that was a fantastic match for the media title. New champion taking the first title away from the Superior family, which is kind of the story of the night.
Yeah.
Icon Lee TW3 strap match was pretty funny. Honestly, it was as traditional of a strap match on TV as you can get. It followed the pattern.
I need them to invest just $1 or $2 more in their strap because god damn it, that was fucking embarrassing.
No. Let me hit on that real quick. That's exactly what I was getting ready to talk about. Was that the significance of the strap? Is that is the strap from one of the most recognizable strap matches in OVW history with Punk, and I'm curious as to whether or not that was a full-blown accident and just a hell of a recovery on tying a knot in it, or if that was a full-blown work that like, look at this rusty ass fucking strap.
You know what? The fact that the question can be asked
is amazing.
It's the work. It's fine. If you want to work, shoot us. Cool.
It's a work either way you look at it because, like I said, that recovery was, you call it embarrassing, but that recovery was fucking golden.
They did a nice job at the end. So I don't want to say it was like a total washout or anything like that. But I was just like, I'm like sitting there watching it, like going, "Oh!"
I thought it was great. I laughed my ass off to it, but the fucking fact that he tied a knot in that shit and ran on was, that's good.
You know what? I've seen things like that happen in WWE. That wasn't as well recovered.
No.
What was it? The Lyra Vicaria, the handcuff segment.
The handcuffs.
Oh yeah.
Where her hand comes out.
Yeah.
And she's got to fake it.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
we're not
the
stupid.
recovery.
Fans aren't stupid.
Yeah.
Stop treating your fans like
fans aren't stupid.
Yeah.
So that was a hell of a recovery. Hell of a recovery.
All right.
Then we have the tag team championships, which was the Troublemakers, and then Eric Surge and Anthony Toletelli. It's not a sound. The Flowin' Samoan. The Trifecta, which is only two of them, and the Only Bros, who were the tag team champions. And this is the only championship that did not change hands.
That's true. Yes, that's true.
And this match was so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
The dude, the oldest frat brothers alive.
They made me laugh a lot. I was like, that's a really good gimmick. That's a really good gimmick.
The Troublemakers are so much fun. And I talked about them a couple weeks ago. Just on one of their vignettes was just had me fucking giggling the whole time. Yeah. It was the birthday show, I think, with the cakes.
With Larkin's birthday.
Yeah, Larkin's birthday. And just but they're in ring on Sunday. I actually, for a split second, thought that they were going to pull it out and wind up being and new.
And any of those teams could have figured it out.
Yeah.
And if they had won, you would have been like, okay.
I'd have been good with.
I see where we're going with this.
Anybody winning those titles, I'd have been okay with it.
Yep.
And that's how you know you're doing the job right.
Yep.
Because
Again, solid booking.
now I want to keep this in mind as we talk about the main event. We're going to jump through a bit and talk about that main event because that's the same mindset. Same mindset. Hold that thought though. So then we get into the match that I actually didn't care much for. Wasn't a bad match. I just didn't care. That was the Cal Hero versus 7 match.
Yeah, I was just
I feel like this is just we're passing the torch down to Cal Hero.
It was definitely a passing of the torch match. It was a filler match.
More or less.
OVW
OVW
feel
nostalgia.
the finish was very anticlimactic. I wish that they would have had 7 go out a little more hardcore than just a couple of unicorn stomps for real. Like anticlimactic. It could have been a little better finish
card to me. So,
which, to be fair, no weak matches for real on this card.
No.
Colby Carter and
I got
Meto.
why they were doing it, and I understood the whole backstory, and I was like, oh, okay, I get that kind of, but
premise made sense. Yes, premise
it
made
worked.
sense.
Like you said, the ending was real sloppy.
It was soft.
And consider this: the Colby Carter Meto match ultimately had nothing to do with nothing.
Mm-mm.
But these are 2 of those big up and coming names. They've only recently debuted,
Right?
within the last some odd months. So that match against each other, there's title contention there. Mind you, on Thursday, Colby Carter won his match. Meto won his match. And now they're facing each other. This is how shit used to work in the Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we used to do. You wouldn't talk about it. You just had matches.
Yeah.
This guy would face this guy. Someone would win. Later on, some guy would face some guy. Somebody would win.
Yep.
The following week, this winner and this winner had a match.
Yep.
And then a week or 2 later, they're like, the following contest is an Intercontinental Championship match. The champion rolls out, and that ultimate winner comes out.
Right.
Like these random, unannounced sort of tournaments.
Yeah.
Having this happen shows taking contention seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone starts going for a title match, it's not just a dude off the roster who asked. It's someone who is, well, you look back through the course of the weeks, he's been winning.
It's justified.
And that's why it's justified. So even that match had stakes, it had purpose. The Icon Lee TW3, we're wrapping up the story that essentially started Thanksgiving.
Yeah, way back.
This TW3 Icon Lee match essentially started in November when TW3 lost that turkey suit match.
And he had to wear the fucking turkey suit.
Until Icon Lee got him out of that contract by laying down for him. Then he put him in a sheep's costume. And then we had to work our way out of that.
Yeah.
And so let me just take a moment to take a step back and give a lot of credit to TW3 and the work that he's been doing consistently week on week since November. This guy has been on TV damn near every week since November, doing little bit by little bit by little bit. He got sympathy from the crowd by being stuck in that suit. He was a comedy act because it was funny having him not get out of that suit. And then he gets out of that suit. He's got his new gimmick. He's going into a rivalry.
Smashing.
This is it. This is how you build a wrestler. Some of the big companies can be paying attention on how to do this. Because why is TW3 doing so well and I can barely get a match on TV with Juwan Evans?
TW3 is going to be in the fucking championship talks before too long. You watch.
Oh, yeah. Media championship.
Media championship.
7 months. 7 months. So let's call it end of this year.
Easy. Easy.
End of this year. He's at least going to have a media championship match by the end of this year.
No doubt.
Easy. Now, with Steven Steele as media champion, I mean, Baby Doll needs to hold on to the title for a little bit.
This is going to be a run.
This is going to be a run.
This is going to be a run.
Baby Doll needs this title for a second.
Dude's so over right now. It's going to be a run.
Yeah.
I'll have to take your word on it. I don't know anything about it. So.
Yeah, take our word on it.
He's over.
Okay.
Because this is, again, Steven Steele building character over the course of or over months, damn near a year at this point. He was a heel until he was just so fucking funny. He was undeniable, and people just had to love him.
And now he's a babyface.
And now he's a babyface champion.
Yeah.
I mean, it's U.S. title, heavyweight title, media champion. This is where he is.
Yeah.
Speaking of the heavyweight championship, we get into the Dustin Jackson Jay De Niro match. We talked about that earlier, though.
Yeah.
We talk about Larkin J Rod.
Yeah.
I love this match for J Rod, and I love this match for Larkin. Here's the thing about Larkin: as much as her character has been ridiculous, you go back the last few weeks and you watch her defend that title. She's goofy as fuck, but she's slamming people.
Oh, I said it last
taking
week.
people out.
I said it last week when I made her my wrestler that she can go.
She goes.
She can go.
And she's still funny. She's still goofy, but she goes. And she'll make it hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I lost to Larkin. Larkin was a worthy champion.
Oh, no doubt. She'll get it back again. Look, J-Rod's 2-time now. She's 2-time OVW Women's Champion now. Larkin's going to get it back.
Yeah.
Like I said, the rumor on dirt sheets is that J-Rod's got a fucking opportunity coming pretty soon.
And I don't see how she doesn't. I don't see how she doesn't make it.
So,
well, Lark Chop was on my head at one point this week, so I have to be a fan of Larkin. So
that's fair. I got my picture with Larkin, and I tried really hard not to fanboy. I managed. It was difficult though. It was difficult. And then we get to the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Superior Tony Evans versus Kid Colossus. And here's the thing. I did not think that Colossus was going to win.
I didn't either.
I thought the
100%.
unicorn was coming back. I thought they were going to get the unicorn, but be so focused on that that Evans and his cheating was going.
He's going to roll him up with a.
I thought it was going to be something.
Yeah.
Now I thought that the cheat was definitely going to be a factor. Like watching the match unfold, I was like, oh, he's going to get fucked over. Here we go. Here we go. Fuck it. I invested. Fuck it.
Because I thought Tony Evans was going to have he was going to beat Kid Colossus, and then we're going to take the ego of Tony Evans here.
I didn't.
That's what I thought was next.
I thought Kid Colossus was going to come in and just fucking dominate from the jump. I thought he was going to smash the shit out of Tony. I didn't expect it to go as long as it did. And like I said earlier, the interference from both teams was spot on. It was perfect for every bit of action and storytelling needed to be done. But I thought Kid Colossus was going to win from jump, but then watching the match unfold, like I said, there was a few times where I was like, here we go.
Well, this felt very much to me like I'm the head heel and I need to right the ship, and so I was like, he's going to win.
Especially
and that way he can come out on Thursday or whatever and go like, you guys are such disappointments to me. I did my job. What
and that I thought was going to happen storytelling wise. Yeah,
that's what I thought. And I was very surprised when it didn't happen. I was pleasantly surprised.
Surprised.
I love a good cheesy, like babyface winning a title. I love that shit.
This feels almost like the Darby Allin win. Not quite like the Sami Zayn win. This feels like the Darby Allin win. Like, I feel like, because mind you, like we said, when they get in the ring and they're face to face before the bell rings, it is a stark difference.
It is very different.
It was so embarrassing to a point. Yeah, it feels like that. It felt like that.
By comparison.
Yeah.
Kid Colossus. Colossus is the word.
Yeah.
This dude is massive.
He's enormous.
Huge.
Yeah.
And he's standing over Tony Evans.
Colossus suits it. It's that.
By definition.
By definition.
Exactly. By definition. This guy. Tony Evans. We sold Tony Evans as the heel. We had the backup come in with Tommy Boy and Drew Hernandez. We had Super Z and the Butler guy.
Yep.
And then they all get taken out. They're all sent to the back. Yep. They're all sent to the back. And so they're like, all right, cool, 1-on-1. All right, we're cool. Then Larkin comes in, who wasn't there originally, so she wasn't put out.
Yep.
Larkin comes in.
But she came out with the unicorn. She came out.
That's what I thought was going to be the turning point.
That's when we get into like
up being that
Act 3 of the match. And exactly. You really should not mess with a man in his unicorn.
Yeah, that's right. I agree.
Never mess with a man in his unicorn.
Yep.
But to see Kid Colossus beat him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you're just like, oh, they did it. They fucking did it. Which is it's a move that I feel like, the big boys would not have done. And I put both AEW and WWE in the same category.
The big two.
Sure.
The big two.
Oh, yeah.
They would not have done this.
I don't think TNA would have done this.
No.
I agree. TNA would not have done this.
No.
That's saying something because, lo and behold, this show was not just on the freaking YouTube page. This was also aired on TNA Plus app.
Yeah.
That's right.
So now OVW has been put up to the next level, like we were talking about them being.
There is an alluded alliance. Now, mind you, commentary when they were promoting this, they're hinting towards things in the future.
Yes.
Which could mean, this is just me speculating.
Yeah.
I have no evidence. This is just me speculating. You can start, we might be seeing OVW wrestlers in ring against TNA stars.
TNA stars.
That would be nice.
And TNA's got a killer roster right now.
Yep.
What the TNA knockouts could do for the women's division in OVW is stellar. Huge. There's a handful of matches I can't wait to see if that becomes a thing. Again, just speculation.
Yeah.
We don't know what this means exactly.
No.
And I don't know what this also means with the WWE partnership with TNA.
Nothing,
right,
probably.
because WWE does not have a partnership with OVW. Technically, OVW is working more with AEW and Ring of Honor and JCW, obviously, than anybody else.
So I'm really curious on how this will eventually, if this will impact anything. Because here's the thing, no pun intended, TNA is still just TNA.
Yes.
Right. A partnership is not an exclusivity. It's not exclusivity.
Correct.
So TNA as that focal point could mean a lot.
Yeah.
It could, and like you just see how the lines are blurred, right? So like, had I not picked Danhausen as my wrestler of the week this week, I might have picked Bishop Dwyer as my wrestler of the week this week, because not only was he in the mix in WWE, but he's in the mix in MLW and like in the main event mix on both, and it's just like, finally, like I figured it wouldn't take them long to figure out that like, whatever you want to call him, Baron, Bishop, whatever.
I think we can call him either one right now if he's still doing stuff in Major League, but he's back in WWE now as Baron.
Yeah, and so like, and to see him coming in against, somebody like Trick, who's just like, Trick seems like the next big thing.
He is,
and so like to have
he's lined up to be.
I feel like he is.
Let me start saying that he's lined up to be, because at one point in time that was Velveteen Dream, and
the crazy thing is like, they had Carmelo, right? And I'm just like, well, he's perfect for this, right? And then I was just like, but he's not big enough. And then they bring Trick along, and I'm like, oh, here you go. Like, here's your guy, And so, like, to me, Trick feels like the guy who's going to be the next big thing, where I think Carmelo will be solid, don't get me wrong, and I love that dude. And I hope for the best for him. But like, if you would have told me that like Carmelo would be the one look on the outside looking in when Trick was like his wingman, you know,
Yeah.
I'd just be like, that's insane. What are you talking about? This guy's like the next big thing. And I'm just like, oh, maybe he wasn't the next big thing.
I mean, he was, but then
to him.
Trick had his moment.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this potential partnership with TNA will do. Somebody like a Steven Steele, maybe.
Yeah.
But more accurate, if I had to actually pick one name that's going to do that thing, is Ashton Adonis.
Mm-hmm.
Ashton Adonis, that would be somebody. You could make Tony Evans a great heel in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
The Superior Family, they can make great heels in TNA. I would love to see like Mustafa Ali.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Against Tony Evans.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
4 against the Superior Family.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot that could be done. And even if it's just TNA platforming the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Even if that's just it, because we do have my AEW showing other companies shows on their platform. So this is a thing that's starting to happen. And I am so here for it. Mm-hmm. But that main event, to have that feel-good moment with Kid Colossus, there hasn't been a lot of single stuff until the challenge was answered for Kid Colossus. So this is a new space for not just Kid Colossus, but for the fan base to see he's their top champion now. Yeah. He's literally OVW's number one guy.
Yeah.
A guy who did not have a singles career until he challenged Tony Evans.
Yep.
So I'm really curious to see how this is going to pan out as far as him being the representative. So I don't know if they're going to do short reign, or if it's as champion he becomes that guy. Mm-hmm. If he moves away from the Z-Force, how will the Z-Force respond? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of open doors here. Yeah. There's a lot of opportunity for Kid Colossus, and shocker to no one, I'm fucking here for it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I'm here for all of it.
Yep.
So that's the main event of Independence Rage. Brian.
Yep.
How do you feel about the show overall?
It was a blast from like start to finish. You know, like it dragged a little bit in the Hero 7 match, in my opinion. I was just like, but they put it at the right point of the pay-per-view where it was just like,
they did.
You know, this is where we need sort of like the break match.
It was the lull match. It was
the I need to go to the bathroom match, you know, and it's just like, oh, I can take a pee real quick and then not worry about anything happening in this.
Right. And no disrespect to Cal Hero or to Kevin Thorne, but we all know that, I mean, just take it for a second. The heavyweight championship match, the women's championship match, United States championship match were all after Hero 7.
After, yeah. So, like, if you're going to make that a super, if you're going to make that a super important match, you need to make that the one right before the main event, probably. And they didn't do that. So.
No.
It's all right. It's fine. No big deal.
Joker?
As a whole, it was a great show. I enjoyed every bit of it. Again, big OVW fan, so there's not much that this product puts out that I don't enjoy. Becoming more invested as of the past few months. Hands down, storytelling is there. Again, the booking is perfect. The storytelling is phenomenal. To tune in every week, and then, you know, for locally, again, you know, ticket prices are affordable.
Super
and then
affordable.
they do crazy free shit during the week all over town.
Mind you, right, the day before we went, just to throw the test there, we went on Thursday for a Thursday Night Rise. The day prior, they were downtown on 2nd and Main
for happy hour down on the river.
Right, for free.
For free.
Yep. So again,
had I made it early enough, we would have gone to that. So
I had a movie that night. I went to go see
I
this closing
would have
night.
been open, but like it was, I just got here too late. So
But
got
yeah,
there
as
too late.
as a whole, I mean, again, it wasn't legitimately a pay-per-view per se, but
Mhm.
it was a major show.
Yeah.
It delivered.
Yep.
It did very easily.
It
Fun.
delivered.
So here's the thing: ovwrestling.com. That's the website for Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Mhm.
If your kids like wrestling, you can go. Your husband likes wrestling, you can go. If your wife doesn't like wrestling, you can bring her. She'll have a good time.
She will.
If you follow them, if for whatever reason, I don't remember what the regular seats were, but they weren't far from us. They were only like maybe 10 feet tops.
Mhm.
The worst seats are like 10 feet from behind, like behind tops. And that's rounding.
Yep.
That's rounding.
Yep. There were no bad seats.
No.
No, and I don't know how much they cost. Those premium seating that we had.
Yeah, there were like
They were-
12 or
It was
something.
$15
really-
bucks.
It was
15,
super,
they-
yeah, it was
They,
super
they
cheap.
got to be like $10 to $12.
If.
Yeah.
So, and again, like we said, they do free shows. They
Yep.
do travel.
Oh,
So if you're a
and they
little bit
travel.
out-
Yes.
If you are a little bit outside of Louisville and you don't want to drive into the city, we get it. 65 is a mess.
Yep.
They go
So
to
you don't wanna-
Lexington a lot.
They go to Lexington. They're in smaller areas, and I don't know about anymore. But what they used to do, you used to be able to like book them for fundraisers.
Mm.
I think they still do. I'm not certain 100%.
I'm not
just because
100%
of the
certain.
Ownership
Mm.
shift and changes and shit.
But at the same time, you can find an OVW show relatively close to you
Oh yeah.
if you're anywhere close to Louisville.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're in Southern Indiana, there are other small places that you can look. Grindhouse is doing stuff and at the arena and Jeff, but you're also not far from Ohio Valley Wrestling.
And
Yep.
Ohio Valley Wrestling is the longest episodic TV show,
Second
or second to Raw.
Yeah.
to Raw.
Crazy.
They're like a week ahead of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's crazy.
And then like
Something-
a couple weeks ahead of the fucking Simpsons.
Yeah, it's wild. So this is a legit group. Like, if you catch our show, we talked about the OVW a little bit last week. Here's the kick, man. This is legit shit. Like what Al Snow is doing there, what the trainers are doing there. This is it. This is legit.
Mhm.
And if you want something to do before the weekend, not very expensive, not super busy, you just show up, pay your ticket, like go online, buy your ticket, ovwrestling.com, get your tickets there. You're going to have a good time. If you don't have a good time at Ohio Valley Wrestling, you are not a wrestling fan and you don't like live.
Yep.
I agree.
It's silly, it's
Go
goofy.
find something else to entertain yourself.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Seriously.
this just wasn't. If it there's no way you can even kind of like wrestling and
Yeah.
not walk out and have a
No.
smile on your face.
No.
Yeah.
You can't.
Nope.
And again, if for whatever reason, gather your family on the couch and watch Ohio Valley Wrestling this Thursday. It's free on YouTube.
It's
Free on YouTube. Yeah, we're
Free.
not even asking you to spend anything.
free.
So sit there and see if you have a good time watching the story, right?
Watch last week's and you can hear about Larkin talking
You-
about the insane person just to her left that
Yeah.
was
You can
screaming
hear
at the
some
refs.
you can hear some guy going, "Wake!" Wake!
That's right.
You can hear that. That's Brian.
That's right.
But damn, Skip. Here's the thing, though. Like legit. Like you've already heard about what happened last Thursday. We talked about it.
Yep.
You heard about what happened on Sunday.
Yep.
We just talked about it.
Yep.
And now you're set up to watch on Thursday. You can watch. You can watch Rise on Thursday, 7:00 on YouTube. It'll be live. Watch it. It's
Yep.
a 2-hour show.
Yep.
Watch the show.
Yeah.
Then,
If you enjoyed any bit of it, consider going to 4400 Shepherdsville Road.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I was sponsored because I'm doing a really good job.
Yeah.
Go to 4400 Shepherdsville Road. You'll see the OVW sign on the outside. You'll know where to turn. Looks like that.
Yep.
You'll turn in. You go in the back. You'll see where the people are lined up. It's obvious. Park a car. Stand in line. Hang out. Talk with the other wrestling fans.
Hang out with the cool ass locals, man.
Yep.
It was a great
The
time.
head of security wears a kilt. You can't go wrong.
That's right.
True story.
True.
The other, I guess there'd be trainees are around. I asked this one dude that was staying in the corner where the bathroom was, where to get the seats. And he was just really, really nice, just kind. The people there are just nice.
Yep.
They want you to have a good time. They're going to make you have a good experience. They're just good people. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's a good fucking time.
There's no other way to round it out. Like, that's
And I can tell you right now, Moon Ankles Wrestling will be back at Ohio Valley Wrestling. We're going back. I don't know when or what.
If not the both of us, very
if not the both of us, it'll be Joker or it'll be me.
Very soon.
Next time he's buying tickets, though.
Yeah, true story.
There you go.
I think that's it.
right.
Any quick closing thoughts?
No. Watch wrestling. It's great. That's my last thoughts. So,
Joker?
Just make sure, like we talk about all the time, don't sleep on the indies. Don't sleep on anything outside of the big two, man. Because
I love MLW more than anything that's going on.
Yeah.
And I really want to get into MLW. MLW, I'm hearing
we're going to have
things.
a full-blown MLW show for sure.
Yeah.
The OVW is and has been one of my favorite companies for a very long time. And to go and enjoy it live again after a long time was really awesome, and the experience was bar none. And then again we've hopefully opened a door for ourselves by meeting Jay De Niro, shaking hands, and really just being ourselves, and him digging on it and asking to be on our show. So
fantastic. Past
that, hey, this weekend, Friday and Saturday, open casting at Malice Manor. Times are listed. Times are listed on Facebook and Instagram, or I could probably look at my calendar right now and tell you what it is. Open casting going on Friday and Saturday. So just stop on in, and if you want to get spooky this Halloween season,
do it.
And for those who may have been at Imaginarium, I'm speaking to you. If you're local in the area and you want an opportunity, if you act and you want an opportunity to really kind of like test your chops, do the open casting at Malice Manor.
Hey, look, it's a great way for real to work on your improv, man. If you don't know real good improv, we will teach you improv. Yeah. Friday is 3 to 7 and Saturday is 1 to 5.
Yeah.
So open casting, malicemanor.com. You can just replay this part of the episode to get those if you really want. But yeah, again, to anyone, this doesn't have to be just the people who are into hot stuff, the hot folks. If you're just acting and you want something else on your resume, this is a great. We had a friend of ours,
people that do.
Natalie, who was working with Matt. She was working with Matt with Hallowed Hills, and just had the opportunity to get into costume and work at Malice Manor, where we were working on a project there, and now she's part of their crew. Like she's just one of them.
Fucking reeled that big fish in, bitch.
That's right.
And one of the things that she said that she really. She got a lot of practice with her improv, and that really helped with her acting. So she's still acting and doing film and such. But
hey, look, man, I got theater kids that work for us. I love theater kids. I love anybody that's done film and TV. I'll take them. I'll take them all because that's what we do. It's what
if it's a space you think you want to get into. If you want to get into a movie, I mean, maybe working at Malice Manor is a good idea. There may or may not have been a script associated with this award.
Because just maybe.
I mean, my this is such a weird thing to say out loud. My acceptance speech was basically thanking Malice Manor for the rights to use the characters in the script because we're going to film there.
Yeah.
So if you want opportunities, if you're just trying to break into the scene, Mouse Manor is a great place to start. Take that shit seriously, though. This is a job.
It is.
But you're also going to get training. If you care about your acting, you'll put some energy into this. Outside of that, thank you, Brian, for joining us on the show.
Yeah, my pleasure.
That's nice 2 down.
Yeah,
that's 2 down.
I know.
A few months ago, Brian's like, "Can I do all 3 of your shows?" I'm like, "Yeah, I figured it out. Sure, fuck it, yeah." So he's already done Soccer.
We're almost
Moon.
there.
He's done Moon Eagles Wrestling.
Yep.
So just we'll let some time.
Glad to have you on, buddy.
Yeah, we'll let some time pass and we'll get you on the Moon Unscathed.
Absolutely.
But thank you, Brian, for being on the show. And for Joker, I am the Moon. This is Moon Eagles Wrestling. Watch wrestling this week. Do cool shit.